You're alive. All right, all right. How's everybody doing out there this Sunday afternoon? Pedro, hello, Mark. Yeah, how you doing there, man? How's it going? Jason, hey, hello, Jason. How you doing there? Hi. Yeah, how's everybody doing this Sunday afternoon here? Hot day. Yeah, it's been hot today. Yeah, chilling, huh? All right, Mark. I know that's right. That's what I've been trying to do today. Chill a little bit here. Jason O'Brien just got home from working in this heat. Oh man, I know. I had to take the day off. I was like, no, I didn't want to go out there in that sun today, but I got to hit it tomorrow. Yeah, it's been this. Well, next month is the worst month of all. August. That's supposed to be the hottest month. August. If I can make it through August, I'm like, that's the tough one. August. This month is hot, but we're getting near August, so it's going to get hotter in August. If I can get through August, I'll be all right. And then September things is still going to be hot, but it's going to kind of cool down. But I, hope things get better, but I don't know. Things are really bad here. I mean, with that virus going on, it's like the hospitals are really filling up. I had an auntie call me, this morning, and she's about, I want to say probably about 200 some miles away from me. And she said that a lot of people in Houston, they're sending people up that way, 200 miles away. They're calling all around looking for hospital beds to send a lot of these people. I'm like, it's bad. It's the elder today. Doing good. Everybody's doing good. Good afternoon. Yeah, that's great, man. Everybody's doing good. I love to hear everybody's doing good because here it's sad. It is bad. Very sad and bad because a lot of people not doing good here. I'm doing all right, but I'm just seeing around me, surrounding. I'm doing all right. Even cut lawn care. Hello, man. How you doing? How's everybody doing? It's great. How you been, Mr. Curtis? Staying safe out there, but yeah, man, I've been doing good so far. I haven't caught anything or gotten sick or anything, so I'm doing good. I'm trying to, keep myself healthy, safe and healthy. So, basically, if I go in a public place, I will have a mask on and, try to get in and out of there and get back home. But it's scary. I don't want to catch anything out here because we just don't know. We just don't know. There's so much uncertainty going on right now. Can you imagine mowing 5 acres in 100 degrees? That would be brutal, man. I can imagine. I know what it's like. I've been out in situations like that, and it wasn't that nice. That hurts. I mean, look like it when you're mowing and it's so hot. Look like it's just getting, I don't know. Look like it gets further and further away from you. It's like, will I ever get this finished? And when it's so hot, because you're like, man, I just want to hurry up and get out of here because it is hot out here. And so you're like, well, wait a minute. Will I ever finish? I've been in those situations and it'd be so hot. You just glad when that last path of grass you're mowing, you'd be so happy to mow it. And you're like, oh, forget it. I don't want to do this again because it's just so hot. I mean, man. It gets real hot. Let's see. Safe care, this line care guy. Yes, man. How y'all doing, Carmen? Hello, I love your channel. My full-time job is a firefighter as a paramedic, but I do lawns on the side. I used to work for B&B Lawn Care before he moved to Kansas City. Oh, all right, man. Hey, that is great, man. That's outstanding. Firefighter, paramedic, and you do lawn care. That is great, man. Oof. That's a load, though. That is a load, especially being a firefighter. I know that their job there that's a tough job when something happens. And ZJ Young, what's up? Hey, man, I'm staying here, just trying to stay safe and healthy here. Urban lawn care. Yards seem to get bigger as you mow in the heat. Yes, it gets bigger and brutal. It just, I don't know, it puts a toe on the body. I mean, it like that heat ain't nothing to play with. That's like one of those things I say, I say, when they say going to hell, shoot, man, it's like I don't want to do nothing wrong because I don't want to go there. If it feel like that heat that's putting out there, you were like, man, I want to treat everybody right. I don't want to do nothing wrong. I don't want to say nothing wrong. I want to treat everybody right. Because that heat will teach you to be nice. You were like, no. Like imagine you do something wrong in your everlasting days, you're burned forever. And I'm like, I don't want that. And so it's like, and he gonna break you. Who else haven't cut? So what's you going to drink to rehydrate from the heat? What I do, I drink a lot of water, and sometimes I'll drink some Gatorade, and then I have that other water that has it's got the minerals in it and stuff. You can get at Kroger's. It has the electrolytes in it. So I drink a lot of that. That'll keep you hydrated and keep you safe and all. Brock Aaron. Hey, Weed Whacker Lawn Care. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Sunday, I'm doing all right. Let's see. Shogun D. Hello, my friend. I've been watching for a while, and now I really enjoy your channel. Hey, thank you. I try to keep a good channel. When I have time to upload some of my videos, I try to, just share some of the good content out there. Not some of them. Y'all don't want to see the part where I'm out here crying with that heat. I'm getting beat up so bad with the heat. So I try to put the good stuff out. Hey, Brian, I live in Kansas as well. All right, y'all. Steven, when you ever finish your kitchen? I haven't seen any update video. Yeah, I finished that kitchen. Where you been, man? I showed a video out there on that kitchen where the floor and once I finished up, I can't even remember the name of the video now, but yeah, I got that kitchen finished with the floor in there. Yeah, I put that in. Oh, that's right at the beginning of the year when I had put that video out when I finished up. Yeah. I said, Curtis, do you think a 6x12 foot utility trailer will fit in a 1-car garage? It might. Yeah, it probably would. Just measure it, make sure. Like sometimes the fenders will go over, but you have to measure it and make sure because once you back it up, you want to make sure that you can get it in there. That's a mistake that I made when I bought my first trailer. I thought I could put it in the garage, but I bought it was 8 foot wide, and when I backed it up, I wasn't no way I could put it in there because I had a post in my garage, so I couldn't back it in there, and I was like, forget it. So it had to stay outside because I had the 8 foot wide. But you just have to measure that. I mean, the length and the width. So grab it, take the tape measure and go from wheel to wheel up under there, and then measure your garage. Then that'll make sure that you can actually get in there. Now, if you don't have no post in the middle, then you're good to go. Darren, what's up, Curtis? Good to see you. Yeah, man. Thank you. I'm doing all right. So, Curtis, I bought a brand new Honda push mower, 21-inch, and sometimes I need to double cut certain areas of my single Augustine grass. Any reason why this happens with a new mower? Thank you. No, it doesn't matter about the mower. It's just certain parts of the grass will do that. It'll lay down, and you have to go over it. I run into the same problems, and what happens, you have to mow it in a different pattern. Like if you mow straight this time, then mow zigzag the other time to make the grass lay a certain way, and then it'll kind of even out. But if you mow it continuously the same way, up and down, then that grass will lay down, and then when you mow it, it pops back up. So if you could mow it sometimes like in a checkerboard pattern where you go one way and then go another way, then it kind of levels out the yard, and you may not see that problem. It may go away, but it's just the ground is unlevel, and when the mower goes over it, it's got a slope in there, and so then sometimes the grass won't grow, evenly. All right, Curtis, have you ever had any more issues with those thieves? Man, I don't want to have any more issues with those thieves. Those thieves, stay away from me. They cost me enough money. I was looking at a video earlier with Spencer, where someone had came up on his property and tried to steal his stuff there. And I say, look like thieves are just in every state we go in. I don't know. It's bad. I hope I don't have any more problems with them. I got cameras outside though. Just keep up the good work, yard work. Hey man, I'm trying. As long as that heat'll stay off me a little bit, I'll keep it up. Let's see, 516. I must have missed it. Okay, yeah. Let me see. Twin. Do you use any battery power lawn care equipment? No. I've been studying it, and I've been doing a lot of research on certain batteries just to see how long it'll last. But I'm thinking about buying some battery equipment. I mean, I checked out some stuff when I was at the Gi Expo, and I feel like it would be very beneficial, with the maintenance for us using battery power equipment. You don't have to be worrying about no gasoline or fuel or anything, or any maintenance of spark plugs or stuff like that. I feel it would be very beneficial. So I may get me some battery power equipment later on. I just need to do a little bit more research on it to see what's the life expectancy of the batteries and all, because that would kill you buying those batteries. Let's see, hello Curtis. How's it going? I'm doing good. Let's Ferris. Let's see, cold effect. When is the last time you went to a lawnmower convention? That was last year, 2019. Yeah. Good evening. AK3. Good evening. Okay, Robert Meal. Hello, young man. How are you doing? What are your thoughts on a Shindal T262 weed eater? Hey, it's a good weed eater. It's the same one that Echo puts out. It's just, they're neighboring companies. They're a subsidiary of it, but it's the same trimmer, and it just has want to say 2620 Echo, and then the Shindal is saying T262, but it's the same trimmer. It's a good unit. It's a real good unit. Yeah, I used to use nothing but Shindal, and after they kept stealing them, eventually I just stopped buying them. Yeah. 53 Dave. What's up, Johnny? How's business? Okay. It's good. Business is good out here. Michael, thank you, sir. I appreciate your response. Love your videos. Thank you. Yeah, I keep trying to put those videos out. Sometimes I'll be tired though. I try to come in and edit them and then post them. Let's see, Dave. Hello. From North Carolina. Hello, how y'all doing? North Carolina. All right. Harper Harris. Hey, Curtis. Hey, how you doing there? Let's see, Real Talk. Good evening from South Carolina. All right, Real Talk. How you doing, man? Good. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to stay cool for right now. 5:30 Day. What's up on grass? I like how you're going, living now. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in here. Let's see. Caroline. Max up. Hey Curtis, it's Claudia from Atlanta. How's your weekend? My weekend has been good. It's been good. It's short. I worked yesterday, so it's short. So I took the day off. So it's been good so far. Let's see, Mike Meal McGee. Fuel hedge trimmer Last time I has been working great. Oh, that's good. It's good. Let's see. How do you, let's see. Oh, it's a career sim. How do know how much to charge people for lawn care? What you have to do is just check it out in your area, see what the going price is for it, and then see, how much work is involved. I mean, you may have to measure the property, but just check it out, and then you'll know exactly what it's going for in your area, and that's what you go on. I mean, you don't want to be too low, and you want to be too high. You want to just be right in the middle, where that you can have a good reasonable rate, and you can get a substantial amount of customers. Because if you $5 over or whatever, they'll still go with you. But if you get up there and start like $20 or more, then a lot of people like, nah, they won't accept it. But it just depends on how you market it. You never know what all you're gonna throw in there that you're gonna do for them. It's like sometimes I may have some lawns where I'll throw in, every time I come, I'll trim the hedges and all, and I'll make that account be a $60 account, and they'll have it on a weekly basis. So that's $60 every time I come, and I'll trim the hedges and all. And then it may not even need it, but I threw that in there whenever it needed, or I'll look at it and I'll see that it needed, then I'll do it every time. So then, you got that continuous base at a $60 every time you come. And it just depends on what you market and what you throw in there. Not something that's strenuous like a major cleanup every time, but just little minor stuff. Let's see who else. Shout out from the 50s plus crew. All right. Yay. Big Son Lawn Care. All right, hey man, how you doing there? All right. Let's see, where do you get your hair cut? To Chris. Man, I don't get my hair cut anymore. I cut my own hair now. I used to go to the barber shop every week years ago, but it don't grow like that anymore. When I had a big afro, I had to keep it in shape and everything. So then I would go to the barber shop. I had to be looking good. I had the beard and everything. I get that all shaped up every week. When I step out, I had to be clean and manicured all up. So I was in the barber shop every week. But as I got old, my hair don't grow like that anymore. So I just take some clippers and trim it up and edge it up myself. Last time I went, it was like, ooh, I must be about 3 or 4 years. And what happened was I went to the barber shop and the barber wasn't there. Well, actually, how did it go? My barber, he passed. He'd been cutting my hair for years when I was like 18, 18 years old and whatever. And cut it for years and years. But then I was like, His son started doing it, but then I kept going. He wasn't there, and I was just forget it. I ain't got time. I didn't have time to go find a barber, and so I just I just do it myself. And I do it. It ain't that much to cut now. The son got older, so it's receding stuff. So I'm like, oh well. All right. Hello from Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, how y'all doing? Fort Worth CT, yeah. Hey, I'm doing all right. Hello to you there. I hope you're doing good. Staying well, staying safe. Who else? Tank 22. What are your thoughts on a steel brand? Hey, steel is good. I run a lot of steel equipment and I really enjoy it. So steel, I would say, is some good equipment. Hey Curtis, love your content. We are same age and I can. All right, man, that's great. Somebody the same age as me, hey, that is great, man. Hang in there. Like that old saying used to be, we are soldiers in the army still marching. So, let's keep on marching, man. Don't let it get us down. Let's keep doing it. Brian Smith, hey, Curtis, do you still have your 1995 Ford? Yes, I still have that old 1995 Ford F-150. Yeah, that was my dad's old truck, so I still have it out there. I drive it a little bit just to keep it up. I took it off the road because I was like, the repairs were too much for me. I didn't put enough money in that old truck. Yo, all right. Israel Lopez. Yo, hey, how you doing? Dave, Blades of Grass, what's happening to those Helpers are yours. A shame, Lord. Man, I can't keep no helpers. You know, lawn care. You ain't gonna keep nobody. Lawn care, nobody want to do this hard work. They want that money. They want that easy money. They don't want to put no time in. They don't want to be out there messing with that heat. I can't blame them. You know, I don't want nobody coming out here doing this kind of work if it's not really in their heart, because it can hurt them. You know, because the whole day they be wanting the day to end and just hurry up for the day to end so I can get this little money and run. I don't want to do this. That's what I get when I get some help. Okay, hope I ain't missing money. Lawn Commander. Been seeing the live streams. First one I've caught. All right, yeah, man. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more live streams here. Evening, Curtis. Yeah, I just be so busy that when I come home, I don't really have time. You know, because I'm study running, you know, try to do the maintenance on the mowers, run here, run there, run here, do this, do that. And then it's like, you know, before I know it, I'm asleep. And then I'm up running again. And I was like, oh, man. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to do more of the live screens. Now I'm going to take a little bit more time and try to reach out to everybody out there because, you know, we're going through some sad times out here with all the stuff that's going on. And, you know, I always see a lot of people subscribing to my channel, and then I'm like, I don't have time to really get back and try to communicate with everyone. I appreciate everything, but it's just, you know, study constantly, busy, grinding day in, day out, run here, run there. Somebody call me, can you help me with this, help me with that, do this, do that. And I'm like, man, sometimes I don't have time for myself. I'll be like, what am I doing? I'm like, when am I gonna get my time to do something? So right now I'm taking some time, and that's what I'm doing, you know, with the live screen. So I'm gonna try to do more of them. You know, just reaching out, hopefully can help, you know, whoever needs some help on some products or just service or just even doing some business or whatever out there. So hopefully, you know, I can do share some more, you know, while I'm up and I'm moving here, because I mean it's tough. I mean this has been a tough year. Very tough and sad year. There's so much stuff going on. I'm like, I never seen nothing like this, and I never wanted to see nothing like this, but it's here now. So it's like you just gotta stay prayed up and stay, you know, healthy and safe the best you can. All right. Hope I can get back. Okay, Peter from Las Vegas, Nevada. How are you doing? I watch all your videos. Okay, hey, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. I appreciate that. Watching them. Appreciate it. I'm gonna keep trying to put some of them out there. All right, today's lawn care. Keep up. Okay. Super boss. Have you used the Red Max? No, I've never used the Red Max before. I've looked at them, but I've never used any of them. I know who's that? Husqvarna. Well, I think some kind of affiliation with the Red Max, but I haven't used any of them. I just basically use everything that's available, you know, like the Steel and the Echo, which is close by. So I use basically those type of products, something that I can pick up right quick. Silver Lawn Care, Corpus Christi. Hello, how you doing, Sylvia? How you doing there? Was that Sylvia? Yeah, Sylvia. Okay. All right. How you doing? All right. A nice truck, good idea to keep it going. Yes, thank you. Yes. Got to try to keep this stuff going. Super Curtis from Stockton, California. Hey, Stockton, California. Yeah, I've been there. Matter of fact, I got two cousins that's in Stockton, California. I had a auntie, but she passed. Well, I still have one auntie left there in Stockton, and one auntie passed about 3 or 4 years ago. She passed, and she lived in Stockton for years. Well, whole life, her and her husband. He moved out there, and I think he was working on a Army base or something other some years ago. And I used to go and visit him. Actually, I stayed in California for a little while out in Santa Ana and El Toro. I worked on the El Toro Marine Base, working on a C-130 flight simulator. Actually, I shared some of that in a video that I have out there. Silver. Yes, sir. So true. All right. Yes. So true. They want to come out here one day and have everything we had for like 10 years plus. Yeah. That's what they want. and they want $200 or $300 a day. And I'm like, man, I'm in the wrong business. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna pay me no $200 or $300 just to cut some grass. I said, you got to look at your overhead costs. Chill's Landscaping and Lawn Service in the house. All right, how you doing? All right, Brian Sherman. Thanks, Curtis. Love your videos. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all for looking at those videos I try to put out there. I love. Love meeting everyone and love just trying to put out some good content and hopefully help everybody, keep everybody, motivated and inspired to just keep pushing on. So what kind of music do you listen to? Hey, when I get a chance, I'll listen to just about all of it. I listen to blues, jazz, rock, hip hop. I'll listen to this, all of it. It just depends on what mood I'm in and what'll come on the station. I get off into it. I don't even listen to country, It just puts you in a good mood, something peaceful. He said, what kind of music? Yeah, okay, got you. What kind of music? Have you ever owned a hot tub? No, I stayed in an apartment and they had a hot tub and I used to get in one and that was very relaxing. When I would get in one of those big hot tubs. It was a nice apartment complex that I stayed in some years ago and loved getting into the hot tub. I know that was fun though. Thinking, wow, man, why you mention that hot tub to me? I used to love when them women would come out and sit in a hot tub with me. Oh boy. Hey, Line Commander, always being prayed up. Oh yes. Yes, gotta stay prayed up. Be thankful for every day when those eyes open. Hey, you say, hey, okay, thank you, Lord. I get to see another day and I get to see what I can do today. Oh, Scott, hey, my good friend, how's it going? Hey, Scott, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. I'm still amongst the living, so I'm doing all right. Jonathan, I love the Echo. Yeah, Echo is good. Echo has some good stuff. Yo, Curtis, all right. Chemicals, Steel all day. Hey, Echo and Steel. I got both of those products. I use both, Steel and the Echo. And it's put out some good equipment there. Right. I love your video. All right, man. Thank y'all. All right. And do you prefer Echo or Steel? That's a tough one. I like both of them. I mean, I started out with the Echo, using the Echo years ago because that was what was around. And then I moved over to the Steel after, I said, well, let me try some of the Steel products. And what brought me into the Steel products was I had a backpack blower, Echo blower, that was giving me some problems. And I went to this place to get it fixed. And the guy told me, he said, listen, you need to try one of these Steel backpack blowers. I think it was the BR600. And I got one. I said, man, I like this. This thing is light and powerful. And so I said, well, let me try some more of this Steel product. And so I tried some more. And so I kind of fell in love with having both of them. But I still use the Echo and the Steel. But it has a difference. A lot of the Steel has a lot more torque in it. In some of them, I mean, the Echo has some torque, but some with that Steel, I guess the way they got it geared up, it really works great. Let's see who else. Michael, how many lines can you realistically do in a day? Do you think if they are small to medium-sized ones? In a day, realistically, depending on, when I really get started at it, if I start out at like 7 or 8 o'clock, I can do about 15 yards in a day, and that's rolling. That's small, big lawns. I mean, you just map it out. What it is, what I've learned to take my phone, and in my phone, they have a timer in there, and you set that time, and you see how quick you can get that yard done. If you do a lawn over and over a certain period of time, what every area is in that yard, and where everything's at, sprinkle heads, rocks, whatever, holes, whatever. And you time that yard, and you can actually get in there and run it with a trimmer and a mower. And you looking at 20 minutes to 30 minutes on the yard, and that's by yourself. That's mow, blow, edge, and trim, and get out of there and move to the next one. If you keep your schedule, but you have to write that time down, how much time it take each lawn. You set your timer when you go to that lawn, and then you see how long it takes you. And then if it's taking longer, you need to figure out, well, why is it taking me so long to get this lawn taken care of? Then if somebody came out and talked to you, that, you know, something, did you have to pick up stuff that could possibly be slowing you down? But then you map it out and you take notes for each time you go on that lawn. How long did it take you? And then pretty soon you got a good set schedule. You know how long it's going to take you. And boom, next thing you know, day by day, you're going to end up completing 10 to 15 yards per day. That's the way I used to do it. And I mean, I was racking up, you know, and then because you got a wave factor with traffic and then people. A lot of times I'm like, I'll speak to the customers, but I really prefer the yards where I can just go in there and clean that yard up and get out of there. Because sometimes they'll come out and ask you to do other stuff, and you're like, that's going to detain your schedule. So I was like, Odell Smith. Hey, Curtis, keep the videos coming. Love them. Hey, I'm going to try to keep them coming, man. It's just when I get in, I just sometimes be tired. I don't have time to edit them, but I'm going to keep them coming. I'm going to keep them coming. Color effect, favorite beer. Favorite beer. You know, that all started with the beer. That's, I mean, I don't really have no favorite beer. I'm really not a drinker. What happens though, you should have a lot of friends that, well, they would drink. And I mean, it was like, no, man, come on, have a drink with me. Oh, man, come on, have a drink with me. I'm like, man, I don't want nothing to drink now. But a lot of good beer. You know, some of I guess it would be like the Budweiser. What else they have? A lot of cold draft beer. It's be good. Let's see what else they had. Yeah, well, yeah, I had a cousin. He always wanted to drink Michelob. Love to get some good ice cold Michelob. Until this day, he's still drinking Michelob. I'm like, nah, man, I don't want no beer. But yeah, that would be some of the beer. Grace, I love Echo. I think you should go with that. You should get 2 PB77. No, I'll tell you. See, them blowers, they're good, but no, I really like those steel blowers. What it is, when you're working, you want to find the lightest blower that's most powerful. Because in the heat of the day, you put them big old blowers on, man, they weigh you down. Them things heavy. So, I mean, steel, yeah, like a BR600 is very light. Even the 800 is light. You put that thing on your back, you can barely feel it. And you want to keep a good light blower because that'll keep you working. You don't want something heavy. Some of them are just too heavy to be packing on your back after running all day. That's the same way with some trimmers. You don't want them too light. You don't want them too heavy. You want them in between because you can run with it all day. You can get a lot of stuff completed quick. Yeah. Let's see, Charles. Have you heard about the new trimmer line called the Copperhead? Is it better than the orange old 95 line? I've heard of it, but I don't know how good it, the Copperhead. I haven't really tried any of that. I'm gonna see if I can get some and try it out and see. But I'm still using it, I use like that steel, that trimmer line, that 0.95, that yellow stuff. It's like that ugly line, but it's the steel brand has been really good to me. That's what I've used. And I've had good luck with it. But some of the lines, man, I don't know. What I found out, if it gets real hot and you're using it, and that stuff will just break every time and have a lot of problems. But so far with that steel, I've had some good service with that. See, Johnson, how many tools have been stolen from you? How many tools have been stolen from you in your lifetime? Oh, man, I've had a lot of stuff. Let's just put it this way. I've lost over about $20,000 worth of equipment, trimmers, blowers, back plaque, all that stuff over a period of years, and it was like, had to keep bouncing back. One time it had me so I was going to quit. I just forget it. And then the customers kept calling. So then I had to lay my card down and go back and get some more. Let's see. Echo is for me all day. Reasonable price and very low maintenance. Japanese made engines are untouchable. Yeah, I mean they good. Echo is good. It's a good unit. Like I said, I use both of them, and I got a lot of Echo equipment. But I like to mix them up because they perform differently. I start. Who is this? 87M. I started my own lawn care service, and I watch your videos for inspiration. Okay, man. Well, thanks. I'm glad I gave you some inspiration because yeah, it's some tough work, but you got to have a mindset to just go get it and stick with it. It's tough, but appreciate it, man. I hope any way I can help you. I'll just always leave a comment, and I'll try to see if I can help you in any kind of way. Because I know it's tough out here. Lawn Commander, you still use Yard Book? I still have it. I don't use it that much. Let's see. Was that Mario Harbor? You and Johnny from Blazer Grass are my YouTube mentors. I watch every chance I get. All right, man. Well, thanks. Thanks. I mean, hey, I know it's tough, but hang in there. Any way I can help you, as I say again, drop me a line. I'll try to answer it for you, whatever you need help in. So, yes, sir. True. Okay. All right. Let's see what else. Milton High Life. Okay. What's your best lawn care story? My best lawn care story. Oh, man. I got so many lawn care stories, and over the period of years, oh man, let me see. Best one. Oh, I think I even told y'all about that one where that I showed up at a lawn, and they had helicopters flying over a house, and I had to get down on the ground. When they said put your hands up and get down on the ground, I showed up. That was crazy. And what it was, they had the streets blocked off, and they had this guy that was in his house and was a street over from where I was. So this helicopter's flying around, and I'm like, what the heck? I just showed up, and I'm like, who are they talking to? And I'm looking, and they're like, you get out on the ground now. And it was to the point where they was finna have a shootout, and I was just showed up to mow this yard. So I was like, oh Lord, I said I got to stop this. I was in a bad neighborhood. But I managed to mow that yard, and I never went back over there. So that's pretty one of the best ones, because it was cops over there, and they was going to have a shootout with this guy. What it was, they was doing a drug bust, and it just so happened I showed up at that nick of time, and this thing happened. I was like, good Lord, what, they get on the ground? I just showed up, I'm like, what the heck? The helicopter swooping over, and they got the loudspeakers. I was like, man, that was a scary one there. So that's one of them. Let's see, Darren. Are you going to the Gi Expo this year? Hey, I would love to go to the Gi Expo, but I'm still kind of leery about things. If it gets better, then I might go. But I'm kind of leery. I don't want to get out there and catch something, and because I don't know. I would like to go. I'm gonna see by October. If things get better and I feel that it's safe, I may chance it and go. But if I feel it's not gonna be safe, I ain't gonna leave the state. I'll stay here in Texas, because I don't want to go way up there, get sick or catch anything. I don't want to be away from home, get sick and have to go in a hospital or something. So that's my leeries about going. But I know it'll be nice. But I don't know. I'll see how things are by October, if it's better. All right. Don Milton. I like his chalkboard video. 30 cash. All right. Yeah. Got that. Okay. Let's see, Jimmy. The PB8010 Echo blower is pretty good. Oh man, that's a beast. I miss mine. The one I had, that thing is a beast, man. I love that blower. It was just heavy, but it would do some work. But it got stolen, and I just decided not to get another one. I mean, I went on and got that the Steel, the BR800. which is lighter, but it's a beast. It's a good blower. I mean, you can do some work with that thing. It'll blow the doors off some stuff. And I may buy another one day, but I decided I was just so down about it because it got stolen, and I was like, forget it. Let's see. Charles Dawn Echo Black Diamond is the best. Okay, yeah, I've tried some of that Echo Black Diamond line. I tried some of it, and it does well. It's real thin, but it does a good job in wrapping and grabbing in grass. I mean, I've tried some, but certain grass, it just didn't work for me. So I had to get something a little bit thicker. But I mean, it's good. Yeah, like that. Who else? Florida is hot. Oh man, Florida's hot. Hope it's not. It's probably the same like here in Texas. Hot. Get you really, really cooking you outside. You see lawn commander, see rotary tiller screen. Okay, need to check out the copperhead. Yeah, I'm gonna check that copperhead out. Let's see, Bobby Z, you're the reason I want to get back into the lawn business. It's the few bad customers that made me think twice. Man, I want to tell you something. No matter what business you go into, you're gonna have some knuckleheads out there. They're just gonna be bad, and I mean that's a thing that you have to be able to get over with these, as I say, knuckleheads. I mean, you got people, man, on all kinds of medication. They get all crossed up. They may say anything, do anything, and you can't take that stuff personally. You just got to move on and just say, and forget them. I can't worry with that. That guy's got problems. I got to live my life. Let him live with them problems. You know, I've had customers, man, they cuss me out and everything, see everything. I ain't done nothing to them. And at that minute, it kind of bothered me. But then it was like, that's just one bad apple. I mean, it's like, hey, look at what's going on. People dying every day. You know, hey, you don't see these other businesses stopping because of somebody cussed them out. It was years ago when I worked at Dell Computers. And I used to do tech support on Dell. And it was like, hello, thanks for calling Dell. How can I help you? And the customer get on, yeah, my computer. And I was like, man, I ain't used to somebody yelling at me and all this and that. Well, we get in these meetings and they say, let me tell you something, that's your bread and butter is that phone. As long as we keep those customers paying and then we keep getting that money from them, we don't care about them hollering and hooping. You say, keep that money coming in. Yes, sir. You say, yes, ma'am. They can cuss you out and say whatever they want. As long as they keep spending that money, it's yes, ma'am, yes, sir, whatever. Call me, whatever. Just keep spending that money. Now they stop spending that money, just hang the phone up. You know, that's how you handle that. You don't worry about them. Just keep getting that money. Now it may get to the point where you just let the customer go. And I have done that. You know, I just say, forget it. I don't want no more of that money. It's time to move on. Okay. I hope I ain't missing. Okay, it's really getting hot out here. Just me and my wife. We watch when we get a chance. Love the tall grass. All right, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank everybody for watching, taking the time and check my videos out. That's why, I try to keep posting these content and hope everybody's enjoying them. Hoping I'm putting out some good content to share with everyone. Let me see who else. Hi. I want to buy a 36 standard more. Should I get a right or a skag more? I do 11 yards a week. That's going to be a preference. I mean, both of them will do the job. It just depends on which one you want. Either one, right or skag, would do it. It's just going to be what it is. You just have to go there and check all of, the accessories on each one, like the lifting and, turning on, and check the bars and everything and see what you feel more comfortable with. And then that's where you make your decision in getting one, what you feel comfortable in using. And because they both do the job, but it's just having the accessories where you want them, like the handlebars, the key, the lift, the that, and all of that. And you just check out each one, and what one you feel more comfortable with, then you go with that one. Hey, Chris Miller, how are you doing, my man? Hey, I'm doing all right. Chris. Doing all right. See, Charles Dunn. if you decide to get a cooking channel, jump some peach cobbler. Will you do that trick? Oh yeah. Yeah, I will. I would do some peach cobbler. Sure will. Oh yeah. I'm thinking about it. I just got to get the time to set it up. Secret. If you decide to get in, okay. Let's see who else. King. Dang, I just got on. I missed the good free knowledge. Hey, I'm still here. Ask away. Ask away. If I can help you, I sure will try to help you. I'm using the Milwaukee Yard tool and loving them. You should try battery power curse. All right, I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna get some battery power equipment. I'm gonna definitely look into that, see what I can find. All right, let's see. Will's Lawn Curvers, what's up? Okay, hey Will, I'm hanging in here, man. Just trying to hang in and stay safe. Let's see. Ernest, well, do you service commercial property? If so, do you have them pay within 30 days? Some like to take forever to pay. You know, I normally I bring that up front when I service, I invoice them right away. And then, if they don't pay me within a length of time, then I ain't gonna keep on mowing. I'll be like, listen, when you gonna pay? I don't like to have to ask for the money. I really don't. I don't like that. So first thing when you start working, we need to get that squared away. The money situation, when I'm gonna pay, when you gonna pay, and I expect to get paid when you said you were gonna pay me. So I'm gonna invoice you, and then I'm waiting to get paid because I need my money to keep running. I can't be wasting time not having no money and waiting on you. That's taking time when I have to ask for my money. So we square that away when we first start partnering up to do business, when I'm going to get paid, So no, you don't. That's if I accept any commercial properties. Some of them I don't, because sometimes it won't fit into my schedule because it's time consuming. But if I do set up something, I put the money situation up front first. And that's what I'm looking for. And if they don't keep that in the bargain, I drop them, let it go. Move on. Shout out VA. All right, JT William, your lawn service. Shout out from VA. All right, man. How you doing? Be safe. Hey, I'm trying to stay safe here. That's what I'm trying to do. Stay safe as I can stay. See, Derek Drive. Do you cut that yard that was overgrown? The one that you had to turn back into a yard? No, I don't cut that no more. That's just as I was talking about the money situation. They ain't wanting to pay. I got to run behind them to get paid. I ain't got time for that. Let's see, Evan. Just keep doing you, man. I love your videos. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Chris Miller. Has anyone tried the battery powered steel echo? I don't know. Well, somebody maybe out there tried it. I haven't tried that. The battery powered steel edger. No, I haven't tried. I don't know. See, Terry. Hello, Terry from Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, Charlotte's in the house. Okay, Charlotte. I remember years ago, I stayed a little while in Charlotte. I was working at IBM there in Charlotte, North Carolina. Very pretty town there. I enjoy Charlotte. It was very nice. Laid back, country-like, loved it. Every time I passed through, I always would spend a night there in Charlotte when I was traveling upstate, going up to New Jersey. Yeah, loved Charlotte. Let's see, Blockley. What sports team are you a fan of? Sports team, I mean, I want to say I like the Charlotte Hornets. And let me see. Used to be, Houston, the Texans. And then it used to be Old Blue, the Houston Oilers. I used to love them. But, then the Cowboys, I would watch them. And who else? Oh, the Nets. Yeah, the Nets. They were good. Let's see who else. Don't forget the pig feet with the peach. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Won't forget that. Okay, hey Curtis, how often do you service your machines? Man, I try to service them every month, cleaning out the filters, and keeping the oil changed, just depending on how hard I'm running it. Keep that oil changed in there and, inspecting the belts and everything and then changing out the blades. Matter of fact, I need to tune them up this week. I'm gonna change the oil on them and get them back going. I need to tune up right now, new filters and all of that, clean them out. But every month, I try to stay on top of it. King Roger, Miss Curtis, have you done any more sidewalks? I saw you help your neighbor with one. Oh, no, I haven't done any more of those concrete jobs of doing sidewalks and all. No, I was just helping a neighbor that time. I haven't done any more of them. Well, I haven't had time. I've been running, just doing this lawn care stuff here. So, King, Mr. Curtis, do you ever carry your lunch? No, I don't never carry no lunch. I mean, I will stop off and get something, or I will come back home and fix something. Just depends on how far away I am, but I don't ever carry a lunch with me. No, all I carry with me is some water. Stay hydrated. And most of the time when I leave, I don't really eat unless I just feel a little hungry or something. I'll stop and get something. Lawn Commander, try the Makeda battery tools. Okay, I'm gonna try one. All right. I know they're good. I got a drill way back, but it's the electric drill and it's still working. I have to try some of that. Daryl Lee, do you still have your commercial accounts? I have one. Yeah, I have one commercial account, a trucking company that I still take care of. And some of the others I dropped. I dropped them. The reason I dropped them was because they wanted to keep adding stuff and stuff that we didn't negotiate on and want me to do extra stuff for the same price, and it's taking longer to do it. I was like, nah, forget this. One, you want me to go over here and trim all this up, but we didn't negotiate that, and you're not wanting to spend any more money. And they get mad. They feel like they can add stuff on once we have a given price. Then you want to add all this extra stuff. I'm like, nah, forget that. I quit that. Appreciate. Let's see, Lawn Commander. Oh, all right. I'm near Asheville. Okay. Darryl Perkins. Were you born and raised in Houston? Yes. Yes, I was born here in Houston. And basically, I grew up in Houston and then I stayed some time up in East Texas with my grandparents and all when they were living. But yeah, I grew up, born and raised here in Houston. Dwayne Gibson, appreciate you taking the time to chat and post videos for your lawn care journey. Whatever happened to the homeless house property? They say, hey, it's still over there. I mean, I mowed it this year for the customer. He calls me every year to take care of that property for him. He always wait till they grow up and then call me. I was like, I don't know why you don't want to get it on a maintenance, but I guess it's safe. I guess it's a save money. I guess they look at, just let it grow up and then having to come one time and do a good job on it, and then I'll wait again. I don't. But I still, still cut it whenever he called me. Let's see what. Okay, King Ray, Mr. Curtis, what's the furthest you've ever traveled to cut a yard, and what's the largest yard you ever cut? Oh man, I've had 7 acres. It's been my largest, and the furthest I've ever traveled is over 100 miles to cut a lawn. And that's crazy. I got out into it, and it was like I didn't know it was that far, and I kept going. And I was like, good Lord, where in the world did you find me from? And I said, where did you find me from? They said, oh, I found you on YouTube, and I thought you would just come. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, YouTube. All right, you found me on YouTube, so you've been looking at the video, so you decided you wanted me to come out and cut. Yeah, I'm like, oh boy, okay, well, thank you. I had to go and do that one. I had to go and do it. Since you found me on YouTube and you looked me up, I had to go do. Now I ain't gonna be doing that no more though. I ain't traveling no 100 miles. It's way out the way. I don't mean it was great. It was a little country town and it was some good property to mow, but I was like, man, I could have done a lot of yards, but I went on and done that one. But I ain't gonna be I'm not doing that anymore. Let's see, King Race. Thanks for sharing. We all appreciate it. Mr. Curtis, you are an example to more people than you know. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad. I always just like to um, help people and I hope everybody stay happy. When I was growing up and in college, we would always just have a good time sitting together, playing dominoes and all. When I was in a dormitory, and we'd have everybody come over to our dorm and we sit around and play dominoes, just have a good time. And that's what I'm like when people having a good time and want everybody to be happy and just be prayed up and joyful in life. Just enjoy your life, because we got a lot of nonsense going on out here, but we got to look over there and stay prayed up and just stay happy. See, have you ever came to Pasadena, Texas? Yeah, I've been to Pasadena. I used to pass through there when I was working over there in NASA. I've been in Pasadena a lot of times. Yep, I know where Pasadena's at. Yeah, a lot of refineries and chemical plants out that way. Yeah, let's see. How many yards do you currently have? Shoot, if I got somewhere, I want to say somewhere around, probably around about 70, something like that I have. I carry a load. Now one time I've had over 150 and that was just too much. I was never at home. I was always gone. I was running 7 days a week. And I was like, this is too much. My phone constantly ringing. I was like, I can't take no more on. And then I couldn't ever keep no helpers. Guys would tell me, oh, yeah, they want to work. And I was like, forget it. I said, I ain't taking no more on. And the worst thing, I made a mistake was I had these guys with me in a Friday coming. I said, well, man, tomorrow, I said, I'll go and accept it. And I'll let the customers know. I say, tomorrow morning, gonna be ready. Yeah. Man, tomorrow morning, I had all these customers all lined up. I done what I could do. Them guys were nowhere to be found. It was like, man. And, I had paid them. It was Thursday and everything. I say, man, I ain't never getting caught like that. So once they ran out of money, then they started calling me and asking, could they? I'm like, no, I'm through with it. I ain't fooling with you no more. Let's see how many yards. Okay, I'm gonna head over and check out the marks. All right. Hey, Kings, wow, 100 miles. I hope they got charged by the mileage. Yeah, I should have been that way. Let's see more. When can we expect some Weed Whacker Lawn Care merch? I love to sport a shirt or a hat with your name on it. All right. I've been getting a lot of people ask me about that. I'm going to look into it and see what it is I'm going to order it, but then just the shipping and handling. If I get that set up, then I'll get that merch out there. But that's what I've been waiting on. So I want to be able to make sure, if somebody orders something, I want them to make sure that they can get it and all. So because I was looked into it and I said, well, wait a minute, how am I going to do this? Because then I know the shipping part, you got to have that and box it up and make sure it gets out and all. But I'm working on it. I'm going to see if I can get that set up here soon. So as soon as I get it, I'm going to let everyone know that I got some merchandise that I'm going to be shipping out and all. Let's see, Unwin. Keep up the outstanding work. All right, I plan to, man. As long as my health hold out, I'll try to keep it coming. Keep it coming out there. Let's see. The one, have you ever considered opening your computer business back up after you done with mowing lawns? That's a good one. I have thought of that. I thought about it a long time ago. I thought about it. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it. What happens, it's a conflict. running a computer business and a lawn care, what happens is I have so many customers that wants to get service or computer products and all. And then I got all these customers in the lawn care, and I'm like, it collided. I'm like, I can't do them all. And that's, I was doing it at one time, doing the lawn care and the computer business. And I tried to hire some people in both areas, and it never worked out for me. I mean, it just, everything was just getting behind. I couldn't find good help. People loafing on the job, customers calling me complaining, where is this? They went there, it wasn't open. I'm paying somebody and they're not there. And I was like, man, what am I doing? And that's what happened with the computer business. I had to end up shutting it down because, good help is hard to find. People just not reliable. They tell you one thing, and as soon as you're out of sight, they're doing another. And I was like, man. And I mean, even with the lawn care, I even showed y'all by me and my lawn care what happens. They're there. As soon as I'm in the backyard, they in the front yard sitting down. They're not helping me get the yard done. I'm paying them for speed, for time, so I can finish up and go do another one. What do? I'm finishing it up. They sitting down watching me work, and I'm paying them. So you be like, man, what is this? And then I just see, this ain't for me. This is not for me, and this is not for them. I want everybody to be happy, so they need to go find something else to do so that they'll be happy. Because you can already tell when a guy comes in, they just looking for some money. You already know it's not in his heart to do this type of work. He just wants some money for the day. He told me that he wanted to work. He told me he wanted to do this, but there's the job. Soon as I go in the back, he slows down. And what is this? I got to come to the front and help him finish it up. And I'm like, I might as well do it by myself. I'm on average the same time by myself as having a helper, and I'm still finishing the same. So what am I paying this guy for? And that's kind of stuff I'd run into, and it's just, it's hard. I tell you, it's hard. See who else, Albert? How many yards do you normally mow in one day? And the average day, how many yards I actually mow? I'll do anywhere from like 10 on the average day. I'll do 10 or more. It just depends on the time and the weather and the traffic and where I'm at and what property I'm working on. And if nobody don't come out and talk to me, I could finish a lot sooner. But sometimes somebody, hey, Curtis, how you doing? Hey, let me tell you this. Let me show you this. Hey, can you do this here since you're here and all that? And that'll really mess up my schedule. Yeah, so let's see who else. How do you organize and schedule all your yard cuts? What program do you use? Or do you keep it on the old school and write them down on a calendar? Hey, I still keep it on old school, but I use Java. I have Java, and also I have the yard books. And I do it both ways. I'll jot it down, and then also I even keep tabs with the camera as I do some. That's where I even have video when I do them. I'm like, okay, I've done it this day, and I mowed this one this day, and I just keep doing it, and then I have memorized what day, what week, and what I'm gonna do, and then if I take on any new accounts and all. So that's the way I do it. It's like it's on a Sunday. So right now I'm getting ready to for this week. So I will be jotting down all the lawns and where I'm going and what day I'm going to take care of them. And some of them I have weekly lawns, and I know I have one tomorrow. That's a weekly, and then come Wednesday I got I think about 2 or 3 weeklies, and then every Friday I have a weekly. And so I try to put all my weeklies together, and then to buy some that's coming up now, the bi-weeklies is going to be coming up this week. So I'll be doing them, and it just rolls over. And by the end of the month, you're like, wow, it was a tough month. And that's how I kind of, and I still, like I said, I do it both ways. Let's see, who else? Cole, in fact, have you ever had a near-death experience? Yep, I have. Yep, I have. What it is I had my Toro mower, and It's the right one. The other one I had, a little smaller one. And I was mowing this property, and what happened was they had some grass had grown over it. Meanwhile, I didn't know they had done some construction and had dug this big hole. Well, this grass had grown over it. And the ground caved in on me, and the mower flipped over on me, and I jumped out from the mower. It turned that mower upside down, and I was like, "Oh Lord, I could have been gone." But the ground gave away. I didn't know the grass had grown over. Nobody say nothing. I just showed up the mower, and they said it's okay. But they had been out there doing some construction, had covered up everything, and some way the ground broke loose. And when I ran over it, not knowing, and it flipped me over, and I was like, "Oh man!" So that one was scary. So that was a near-death experience. I tell you, King Reezy. Oh man, thank you, King. Thank you, King. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, King. Thank you. All righty. All right. Let's see who. Okay. Hey, Curtis, what special thing are you doing to keep your business going during the crazy? Basically, what I do to keep the business going is, I basically I have to watch, what's going on for my spending and everything. I mean, it's tight. I mean, I watch because you don't never know. You may have a lot of customers, and hard times fall upon the customers that you have, and you lose a lot of customers due to jobs situations. So basically, keep my business going. What I do is I watch what I'm doing, I watch what I'm spending, I watch where I'm going, and keep advertising, keep a consistent advertising, and you'll keep a good customer base. I mean, you're gonna pick up customers all the time, if you keep a good consistent base of advertisement. So, and then just watch your spending, because I mean, it's tough. I mean, you don't know. So you don't want to just keep buying stuff and running here and getting this and that, because that can make you fail, because you won't have money for deals that come up. It's like a lot of equipment will be discounted because of this pandemic. They need to move something. They need to get some cash flow. But if you got some cash flow, you can get some good deals sometimes. So you got to watch your spending and just have money at hand when these deals come up. You can get some good stuff. Let's see. Where did you get your 95 Ford F-150? I love that truck. That truck was my dad's old truck. He gave it to me. That's where I got that Ford from. It was my dad's. Matter of fact, I was with him when he bought it brand new. He had a 1-ton dually diesel, and he used to do some hot shot work, and he traded that in and got that one. And when he started doing some lawn care work and all years ago, when he was living and all, before he got sick and all. See, I like your video. Hey, thank you, man. Thank y'all. Like those videos. Thank you. Plan to put out some more here soon. Let's see, King Ranch. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, King. Thank you again. I really appreciate it, King. Thank you. Let's see, more color. Been chopping mini snakes this year. No, I've gotten one though this year. I sure have gotten one. I'm still watching them, but it's been hot. It's been hot on me. It's been kind of hot on them snakes too. So I haven't seen a lot of them this year, but I did get one this year. I did to chop one this year. All right. Grass, top-notch lawn care. Hi, buddy. Hey, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well and staying safe out there. All right. Let's see, Michael Ernest. What's been the best from advertising for you? The best for advertising is everything on the internet. Basically, everything is on the internet. That's basically what I advertise through, over the internet. I mean, they have a lot of free sites that you can place stuff in the local community next door. The Nextdoor app, or even doing Facebook, to YouTube, to Google. those been the best places. Everything is on the internet because that's where everybody's at on the internet. They're always searching for something. They're looking for a type of service. And if you're out there, then you will be found. I mean, I don't put out no door hangers on no flyers or nothing. If anything, it's going to be strictly on the internet because that's where everybody's at. Everybody's got a cell phone. And when they look for something, they're going to reach and grab that cell phone and do a search for it. And then you're going to pop up. And then you're going to be right there. And your phone will ring off the wall. That's the best form of advertisement. I mean, I used to do all that other stuff years ago, but then I'm like, in 2015, I stopped that. I'm like, no more. That's like even sometimes people ask me for a business card. Now I am going to get some more business cards because some people, they simply ask for them, but I normally direct them. I say, look for me on YouTube or go to my website. You can get me from there. I say, remember the name now. Remember the name. I write it down. I say, I just don't have no business cards on me right now. But if you look me up, you'll find me. And if they're really serious about it, they'll look me up and find me. And when I had my other trailer, which I still had that sign on the back of it, I would get all kinds of customers, and some of them I didn't want them because it was some unbelievable stuff they want you to try to clean up, and they wasn't really wanting to pay a lot of money. And then I'm getting people from everywhere. They come up behind the trailer and take a picture of them, then call you and say, can you come take? I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. Forget it. So that's why I ain't gonna put no sign on my trailer because some of that stuff it's time consuming and it's not even worth looking at because you're not gonna even bother with it. Once you give them a price, then they start telling you about what somebody else doing. I'm like, well, what they doing is working for them. What I'm doing is not gonna work for you because you ain't paying the price for me. You need to get them. I don't need to hear about what somebody else is doing. I need to hear about what you're gonna do for me. You're gonna pay me my price and we're gonna do this job and move on. If not, hey, ain't no sense in me wasting no more of my time with you. I got to go on and help the person that's paying for my time to help them. And that's just the way it works. That's just part of business. You got to keep moving on. You can't just wait around. Okay, let's see. What type of advertising do you do? Best result. Okay, so Curtis, did you see what happened to Shane Spencer? Yes, I did. I seen that. Yeah, where those thieves came and tried to take his trailer and stuff and his equipment on it and all. That's awful, man. I seen that. I tell you, thieves are just everywhere. I mean, you just don't seem like, I don't know. You can't have nothing nowhere look like. I mean, no matter what state you go in, it's like every state looks like it's got trouble. It's like they just swamp somewhere. Some thieves are just everywhere. That's awful, man. People coming up on your property. That needs to stop. All right, Mark. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that, Mark. Really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. Let's see. Curtis, do you work out or just stay in shape working? What I do, I stay in shape working. I watch what I'm eating and drink a lot of water and all. And not a lot of fatty foods and not no drinking and all that stuff. You just gotta stay, because when you're doing lawn care, you got to be physically fit to handle this work capacity. I mean, if I'm going out here doing 50, 60, 70 yards, you got to be in shape to do it. You got to be able to run with it. And you can't be lagging. You can't be saying, oh, I don't feel like doing this. You got to have your mindset, oh, I can do this, and just do it. Don't let nothing hold you back. You got to keep doing it. And you got to keep your body physically fit in shape and keep your mind in shape. No matter what's said to you, you don't let that get to you. It's like, I got to go and make this money. I got bills to pay. And you just got to stay focused on doing what you're doing, and don't let nothing get in your way. Don't let nothing nobody say deter you from that, because you're going to get a lot of negativity. People going to throw something at you and look at you different and whatever. You don't never look at that. You just got to say, hey, I'm going to do this and keep doing it. And pretty soon the year being ended and you'll be like, oh man, thanks. I made it through this, and I made it through this year. And then you get ready to see if you can make another one. And you just keep going at it. And pretty soon you're like, man, I didn't know I could do this. And you'll be done completed another one. That's like when I go out there and I mow the like yours, I look back over and sometimes I think about it, I'm like, did I do all of that? What was I thinking? Did I do it? No, I did it. I sure did. I made it through it. And I just keep doing it again. And what you do is you try, if you can, depending on weather condition, you try to make it every year better than the last year. This year I'm gonna try to make it good if you can, but it's just some circumstances you can have a bad year. Like we got a bad year now with all the stuff that's going on. But hey, if we make it through this, hey, I just say, well, things are gonna be better next year. It's gotta get better. And I'm looking forward to getting better. And you just gotta stay at it. Stay at it. Okay. Hey Curtis, Colby. Hey Curtis. Okay, Summer please. Is it Turo Turf Master worth it? Oh yeah. The Turf Master is worth it. What you're paying for is you got an upgradable deck with the heavy duty wheels. You got the little roll cage where it blocks everything, and you're getting that Kohler engine on there. You're getting a commercial grade engine. That's what you're paying for. The other one is a consumer grade, and then it has the consumer grade wheels and all of that. I mean, it'll work, but it's worth paying the money for the more heavy duty stuff, heavy duty wheels, heavy duty engine, because you're running that engine. I mean, yard after yard. You take an engine that you're putting a lot of time on, hours on, it's worth the money. I always would recommend getting a commercial grade mower from doing lawn care, because that's what you're paying for. That heavy durability. I mean, the other ones, they'll do it. It will do it, and it will last a while. But then it's always that day that thing break on you. The wheel broke off, or it won't start because it can't take that heat capacity, or it's dying because it's over its limit because it wasn't meant to be worked that hard. I mean, it'll do the job, but it was never meant to be worked that hard because of it's a consumer grade where somebody at home is using it, once a week or all until this summer, this lawn care season in. It's okay. But if you out here going beyond that lawn care season, I mean, day after day after day or 7 days a week running it, that thing is going to soon break. Something going to fall apart. So I've learned to buy that commercial grade for the wheels, the deck, the roll cage, the motor in there. That's what you're paying for when you pay that extra money. You're getting a more heavy duty engine. So yeah, it's worth the money. Okay, Mark Roberts, you are a lawn care pioneer showing young people work ethics. Be safe and mask up. Great video. Okay, yeah, I keep my mask with me. I'm trying to stay safe and healthy. And yeah, I hope everyone else too. And even on the younger people, don't take life as nothing won't happen to you, because it will. As soon as you think that, something happens. So you got to be always aware. Anything could happen at any time. And so you just got to stay safe about it and keep a clear mind that anything goes out here. Okay, Superior Lawn Care. What's up, Chris? Hey, I'm hanging in, man. Hanging in, trying to stay safe here. Let's see what else. Mr. Weed Wagon. If a tree, let me see. If a tree, okay, let me see what he's saying. If a tree falls from my property to my neighbors because of the wind, do I have to cover the cost of the removal it from both properties, or just mine? Matter of fact, I was talking with a customer about a situation like that. Actually, it's really not your fault. It was an act of God thing. And, if you have a good neighbor and he's, he may not say, well, a good neighbor. But if it's not, I would just get it removed, and just to stay, neighborly, not to create an enemy, with your neighbors and all. Some neighbors are like, oh man, I know when your father's cool and all, because I had that to happen. My neighbor, I had a big tree in my backyard, and the wind blew and the limb fell out, and I was so thankful that it didn't hit his house. And I went over and cut it up, and then I asked to move it out of there, and he was like, "Oh no." So he was cool with me. But whatever it is to take it, and to get it, just to stay neighborly, because you don't want to be enemies with someone, with your neighbor, because things, it can get very, very skeptical. People get mad over anything. So if you got to be neighbors with them to keep them happy, then I would just kind of clean it up and just go with it. And some of them may say, "Oh, no problem," but it just depends on if it's a cool neighbor. Let's see, my neighbor, because I have them covered. Okay, Charles, will you go lawn care Black Friday shopping this year? Yeah, I might go. Yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, there's some good deals out there, and there's something that I want. I probably would go with the Black Friday. If there's save me a bundle of money on something, I probably would pick up something. And that might be the time that I'm looking at some of that battery power equipment. I would like to try. If it's on a Black Friday and they have something like that, sure, I could save, a couple bucks. See, do it right lawn service. Mr. Curtis, I work full-time and do lawn care part-time. This purchase a Toro 36 pound with the sulky. I've been pushing for 3 years. Oh man, wow. It's a long time. Hey, I know what you're talking about when you see it pushing, but you got to keep at it. Hey man, I remember years ago back in the 90s, all I had was a walk mower, and I was helping my dad, and that's all we did was walk this mowers. Didn't have all these fast mowers now, stand on, ride on with a soaking, none of that. It was all walk, and we're talking 40, 50, 60 yards. I mean, just with a regular mower, walk. And let me see, he bought a Honda mower. I still had that, and then he had a snapper mower, and we would walk all them yards down. That's pushing it, man. I had my days. I'd be like, man, I'm tired of mowing yards, but I kept pushing, and I'm still pushing to this day. And that's way back in the 90s. I mean, what's happened to him like in 90? Well, England in 91, 92, 93, yeah, all them times, all the way up until he got sick there. Let's see, King, what do you think of people who are being reckless in the pandemic, like having parties, and have you kept your mind at ease from stupidity? I have been angry about stupidity people lately. You know what I say to that? That's their life. Like, as I say again, that's their life. If that's what they want to do with their life, hey, more power to them. The only thing is when they get sick, and this have happened, is some people with that stupidity have went out there, and then the first thing they say, had I listened. That's what they're gonna say. Had I listened, I wouldn't be in the shape that I'm in. Am I gonna come out of this? Had I listened, I wouldn't be in the shape that I'm in. If I wouldn't have been out there partying and being around those people, maybe none of this would have happened to me. But now that my own stupidity, being stupid, I went out there and I did it to myself. I don't have nobody to blame but myself for what's done happened to me. And that's what happened to them. So I'm like, each to their own. Like I said, people think nothing ever will happen. I ain't gonna catch it. I ain't gonna do this. People done told you how to save your life. They done told you what was going on. They done told you that there's a bad virus out there that you could catch, something can possibly kill you. Something shut your lungs down and you can't breathe. You can't do nothing. You laying up in a hospital gasping for air. Right now, they're running out of hospital beds. They're running out of hospitals to put them somewhere. What are they doing? They bringing in Arizona. They bringing in those trailers, refrigerator trailers. You done seen what's done happen in New York. And then you still want to be stupid and you still got people. Okay, that's your life. You go right ahead and keep doing what you're doing. And then when it happened, oh well, what can you say? You are your own death. Nothing was going to ever happen to you. You thought you could do all what you wanted. They put it out there. You didn't want to protect yourself. You didn't want to wear the mask. You kept wanting to do what you wanted to do. But there it is. And the very thing is, be close to somebody, and your friend that you were so close to was partying, and he right there laying over on a machine, and he's out of here. Then you're gonna be thinking that could have been me. Then you're gonna wise up and stop doing what you're doing. And see, that's the only way. You actually have to show somebody. They have to actually be there and see it really happen in their own eyes before they wake up and realize that this is really real. And some people don't, they never take that. So, each to their own. They done it done. You don't know how long they will be your neighbors. No, you don't know how long they'll be, but while they're your neighbors, you want to keep in good, a good atmosphere with them, because you may be neighbors for years and you may not be neighbors, but whatever it is, however long it is, you just want to have peace with them. It's always, when you come home, you want somebody looking at you mad or whatever, or like they want to do something to you. You don't want to have that word. So however long, a short period of times or whatever, just stay neighborly with them. Yeah, because I've seen some of them, boy, it ain't nothing nice with some people are. Let's see, Sanders Lunch, Curtis. Hello. Hey, Sanders, how you doing there, man? How you doing? See, Terry down. Are you going to the Gi Expo this year? I don't know yet. I would love to go, but I don't know. It just depends on if things get better and I feel more comfortable. I might would go, but I have to wait and see how things go. So I can't say I'm gonna go yet. I'd love to go, but I can't say I'm going because I gotta feel comfortable. I don't want, as I was saying earlier, I don't want to go somewhere and get sick and I'll catch something. So if I feel that it would be a safe environment for us, having a safe, clean hotel and just having a safe, healthy environment, we go. But I need to know that the numbers are down and and we're looking at, following the news, it's somebody got 3 months of this, and like here in Texas, we're in the red, and it has not been nothing nice here. A lot of sick people. It's like I'm going out every week cutting yards, and I'm hearing all these sad stories about customers that done caught that virus and stuff that's going on. And the bad part is when you catch it and you overcome it, it doesn't show up until years later or something that, the damage that's done in there. It ain't like catching the flu and everything goes back. No, you catch something that they don't even have a cure for or know how to treat it. They trying to come up with a cure for it, and you be done caught something and all that damage is in your body. So once you catch it, that don't mean that you out of the blue, because the damage has been done. When you catch it, something done rip you up, and you were like, "What the heck?" It healed me some, but I'm never the same. It's like something done been damaged in you, and you're like, "Wait a minute, what's going on? Why I'm feeling like this? I didn't feel this way before, but you had the corona." So, and a lot of people now acknowledge that. So that's the scariest part. Staying safe and hopefully you never catch that. It ain't as easy as people think it is. Catch something, then it go away and recover. No. No. But let's see what else. Dr. A, cat on 32-inch. See, do it right line service. Club Cadet 33-inch walk behind. Good more. That's a good more. 33-inch. Yeah, that's a good more walk behind. They're good. I've seen some people have some and they use them in the lawn care business. Say King Breeze. Mr. Curtis, do you prefer to standard or sit? Which more is easier to service? Well, both of them really are easy to service. It just depends on what type of properties that you're mowing and how often you mow them. I mean, a standard is very good if you got a lot of properties that you need to get in and out of quick. They're really good. And then if you got a lot of large area properties, like an acre, I would prefer to have a sit down mower. I've tried, using the standard, and that ain't nothing nice on just mowing a big old large acre. You try using 7 acres. I mean, it'll probably do it, but I guess it would depends on the spring system in the mower and how long you have to stand out there behind it. Might do it on, but the one that I have, the 32 inch, is not very comfortable in mowing a large property. I've done some over an acre with it, and I wasn't comfortable. But no, I wasn't comfortable just standing on that mower. But it may be the platform could be totally different. Like if I had something like one of those Toros with the wider deck, it might be even more comfortable to do it. But I don't know. With that one that I had, it's great for some of the properties, but some, let's see. Mr. Curtis, do you prefer? Okay, all right. Let's see. King's Horn Mouse. My mom told me somebody said that as their last words. My mom told me somebody said that as their last word. Oh God. Wow. Okay. All righty. See, Mark. Gotta run, my friend. Love the live chat. All right, Mark. Take care, man. Appreciate you dropping in. All right. On the flip side. All right, Mark. I'll catch you. All right. Say Green Perry. You see, do you sharpen your mower blades or buy new ones? What I do is I do buy a lot of new ones, and then I do sharpen them. What I'll do is I'll buy a whole box of blades for this going to last me for the lawn care season. I'll change them out, and sometimes I will take them off and sharpen them up. Let's see what else. Okay, let's see. Okay, hey Curtis, how's it going? Hey, it's going all right. It's going all right. JC, yeah, it's going all right. Want to dig Larkin? Okay. In a residential lawn care business, what 2-size mowers would you suggest? Doing in a residential, I mean, depending on the lawns, I mean, you want to have I would prefer like having me a 30-inch mower, a 30-inch like some of the Toros or the X Marks, a 30-inch, and then depending on that resident, how large the property is, a bigger mower would be, like, I don't know, depending, like if you don't have no gates, like here, the gate size, what I have a problem with, I would have a larger deck on them, but I can only get a 32-inch or 30-inch in these backyards and all. So I would, prefer a bigger mower if the property allowed me where I can get in the front and the back. If I could get a bigger deck, like a 42 or whatever, I would get something like that. Or, even a 30. That's going to be proficient for you. Because what it is, if you got a number of yards, you want to be proficient where you can mow real quick, get in and out of there, and get to your next lawn. Okay, let's see. Mr. Curtis, I have a full-time job and I cut part-time. What is the number of yards you think a part-time should cut a week? Okay, if you're going to do that part-time, what I would say, I would average, if you're doing it as part-time in the evening, depending on the size of the lawn, I would keep it down to probably about 5 lawns. That would be the most I would do. If I'm working full-time, I would only do like 5 lawns, depending if they small, not a real large one, because you don't want to tire yourself out mowing yards. You want to be ready for your job in the morning. You'll be so tired because it's a lot of physical movement. So I would keep it down just about 5 as on a part-time basis, because that's what I used to do. I used to do it as on a part-time basis, but I would do it during the week. Actually, I would do it early in the morning. I used to get up and start about 6 back in the day, and from 6 till about 10, I would mow lawns, and then I would shut it down, go home, take a bath, and then get ready and go to my shop, my computer shop. So I keep it down like that, so I wouldn't get tired. Okay, part-time. Okay, Eric, my friend, Dad bought an electric lawnmower. What do you think of those? Those electric lawnmowers, they're good. I mean, if you got a small property, they are really good. I mean, you can say you ain't got to worry about no oil change, no blade, no spark plugs. All you got to do is worry about the battery, charge it, and just go with it. Long as you keep your lawn, uh, stay on top of it, keeping it mowed regularly, that more work great for you. But if you let it get out of control, where it just, you know, you burn that more up trying to cut it. I mean, it's like a jungle lawn now. But other than that, I mean, they're really good. Yeah, they're even getting better. I've seen some of them at the Gi Expo, and it was really some good mowers. Let's see what else. Thanks for the knowledge. I have a 44-inch Faro 16 on. I have a few acres at home. I cut. The all drain hose got cut, and I'm having a terrible time getting it fixed. Well, on that all hose, I mean, can you find that hose? Can you take it off and just go to the part house and kind of match it up and, put a bolt in there or something other that might be able to fix it? Or if you can call it the manufacturing of the engine and see if they could, if you could order one from them and, just see if you could order a new hose from them. They probably will send you one because if they're still selling that type of mower, I'm sure they want to have that part available for you because things happen. Yeah, that's what I do. I just order it. It shouldn't be that hard to just get the oil pan, unscrew that hose. And then a lot of times you may not even need the hose. You can take the hose off and actually add a bolt in there and screw it back in because it's just all for draining the oil. And they just normally put a bolt in there where that hose will screw in. That hose just makes it convenient way that you could put it into a pan and drain the oil. But just look into it and see if you could, call the manufacturer though and see. Okay, Aaron, hello, Curtis. Can't stay. My wife bought some tacos. I use a 36 raw standard and a 42 bad boy. I also have a 42-inch Craftsman tractor that thing's for the price. It cuts better than the other. Yeah, Craftsman matter of fact, I got a Craftsman that I bought my dad years ago back in, let me get that. It was in 91. I still have it. The only problem I need is a grill in it. But I haven't crunked it up in years. It's still running. It has a Britain Stratton engine on it. It's a good mower. All right. Okay, let's see. Carl Smith. Maybe when the pandemic is over, I can come up from Delmar, Texas, and help one day while my wife goes shopping. All right, sure, man, sure. Yeah, when this pandemic, hope everything gets back better. Sure, yeah. Welcome to come. Just let me know. All right. Let's see, call them a former mayor. Okay, Carl. All right. Let's see things. Okay, Kubota, grasshopper. That's a good one. They're both good. That Kubota is really, I mean, they've been around. They got a lot of establishments. The only problem, the grasshoppers are good more, but they're not as, I don't see a lot of them around. I know they have some, but I've seen a lot of places for the Kubota. So I would just find out how many locations how many Kubota locations are nearby and how many grasshopper locations are nearby. And then I would go with the one that has the most because then that's more available parts and more available service for you. That's what I would look at. So, I know Kubota around here because they got a lot of Kubota places. Even when I'm traveling, going through states, I see a lot of Kubota places, but I don't see a lot of grasshoppers. Okay, Curtis, is John Deere is good, bad to start off with in your own company? No, it just depends on what John Deere you get. John Deere, they are right, but it just depends on which one you get. If you're looking to invest a lot of money or just starting out, I would just wait till I build my business up to really decide which kind of big mower I would get. But if you're real small, I would just see, you know. The only thing, like I said again with the John Deere, how many John Deere dealerships are around? And if there's not a lot for as a service, you just got one place that you can go out. I'm like, no, I want more locations that service this brand of product. So if one don't have it, then this other one will have it, and it just gives me a variety of places to go to if I need parts or getting a service or something. And they're more familiar with the product. That's the only thing. Okay, let's see who else. Okay, Curtis. Okay, okay, Cat O'Brien. I got to keep up the good work. Okay, yeah, just got to keep that good work up. Keep doing it. You'll get good. The more you do it, the better you get. Say, do right lawn service. Why are a lot of guys going away from bi-weekly and only taking weekly customers? Most of the customers are bi-weekly. Well, what happens is when you have a weekly service is better because you know what you're gonna bring in for that week. Your business is gonna bring in for that week. Now the bi-weekly, you gotta wait another whole week to do it, and then the work is twice as hard. But if you taking care of something weekly, it's easy to maintain. You can run through that a lot quicker. It may not grow as much because you're doing it on a weekly basis, so it's going to be easier to do it. But now a bi-weekly takes a little bit more time, man, because a whole week you haven't touched it. And so now the grass done grew up a little bit higher, or a weed or twig or something done popped up. So now it takes more time to do it. So a lot of people rather just do it weekly. A weekly is just totally easier because if it rained and you ain't able to cut it, well, that next week, it's still going to be easier and you get right back on schedule. Yeah, I prefer to have like a weekly. I can drop all of my weeks and just have a weekly. But what I done was I took and I go up. If you want bi-weekly, you're going to pay more because it's taking more time. It's like, it's not even worth it. It's like, I'm spending too much time over here for this. So I have to charge them more for the bi-weeklies. That's why a lot of people rather do this on a weekly basis. Easier to do because you're maintaining that yard every week. All right. Okay. Do you have more weeklies or bi-weeklies? I have more of the bi-weeklies. A lot of people don't want to spend the money on the weekly. Some of them do, and some of them don't. So I got more of the bi-weeklies because they pay more for the bi-weeklies because it's taking more time. And I just had to break that down to customers. I'm like, look, that stuff gets out of hand. So I said, which one you want? You want weekly or you want bi-weekly? And they're quick to jump on a bi-weekly. And it's harder to maintain because, say you couldn't rain that week they come up and you can't mow it because it rained all that week. So then it's got to roll over into the next week. Then it's going to be harder to mow it because the grass done got higher and just rougher. Okay, thanks for the invitation. Okay, Carl. Okay, King Razor. I actually got the replacement hose. The hose where it's located is very tight. I can't get it off. I also can't get anyone to come by my house and fix it. My wife ain't happy with the 2-foot grass. I'm pretty sure it should be a way, man, like a tool or something you can get in there and some way, get that hose off of there. You don't want to let the grass get too high. Yeah, it should be a way to get it out of there. If you got that hose, it should be a way like to get a little small wrench or something other in there. You may have to, load it up and take it down to maybe a mechanic shop. Let a mechanic look at it and see if they can just unloosen that and take it out for you and put it in there. If you got a trailer or something other, just take it down to a mechanic shop or something other. They should be able to take that out of there for you. Or one of those lawnmower service places, they should be able to do it. If you can't do it, I mean, that's what I would do if I can. If I got the holes and all. And they shouldn't charge that much. Maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. Something like that. Or a mechanic shop, like I say. It should be a real easy fix. You got the part for it. All right. Okay. I love the haircut. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do the lawn care and I try to do my own haircut. All right, man. Will you sell the business when you retire? I don't know. I might. I thought about it. About 3 years ago. I had about 2 or 3 offers. Somebody came up to me, asked me to buy my business. And at the time, I wasn't ready to sell. But I don't know. I might sell it. It just depends. I have to put everything in it. Put everything up front in this business of what I'm selling. So, it would be a good business, man. If I keep doing it, it'd be really good by the time I retire. I'll see, though. See, huh? Thank you, Curtis, for all the knowledge. All right, do-right. Thank you. All right. Do-right. Thank you. Okay. Sharon Hill. You have to get a more for a John Deere dealer from the best results. Yeah, you have to get a more from a John dealer for the best results. Okay. All right, John Price. Do you have any plans for retirement? I don't know. I don't know yet. I got to see how things are going to work out. But my plans would be to just, I don't know, take it easy and travel, if I can. That's what I like to do. Retire and just travel and get to see, other parts of the state, probably go on some good vacations and cruises and stuff. But I just have to see how things work out, in the near future. With all this going on, kind of changes up everything, Okay, Kings Woods. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. All right. 365-yard care. I can't see him return fully. He has to stay big. Yeah. I probably would get bored, man. If I was to retire, I'd probably get bored. I'll be back out doing something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Rick Smooth. How you doing there, sir? Hey, I'm doing all right. Doing all right, Rick. John Price. Do it as long as you can, because when you retire, what else is there to do? Yeah, it's a lot I can do. I tell you, I'll show travel. I'd love to go and see the world, but if it's safe to do it, I would love to go and do it. Would love to travel. And just, love to just do a lot of things that I'm not able to go and do right now. Like, retire, but that's so far. I don't know. At times, it come up on you so near. Let's see, King Mike. Oh, nah. Sell your equipment, but not the name. You built it up. Don't let anyone tear it down. Okay. All right. Definitely got that. Everyone, will you move to a different state when you retire? I don't know. I might. It just, I don't know. I might. Sometimes I think about it because I've traveled a lot of places. I mean, I've been to California, Illinois, Chicago, New Jersey. I've been out in Florida and everywhere. And sometimes, I had a desire just to travel and move somewhere else, and just to see what it's like living somewhere else, give you a different outlook in life. All right. Okay. All right. Your name. Okay. Let's see, John. That's right. Enjoy yourself. It will all pay off one day. Wish you the best. All right. Thanks, John. Thank you. Yes. See, Jessica Scott, will you continue to do those videos where you get breakfast? I really enjoy it. Okay. Yeah. I get a chance where if I'm get up in the morning and I go out and I decide to have some breakfast, sure, yeah, I'll add some of that into the videos where I stop off and get some breakfast there. I haven't been going anywhere though. Normally I'll get up and I'll probably fix some breakfast or something else around here. But yeah, I'll add that in there if I get back out there and I'm stopping off in some of those places, having some breakfast and all. Sure will. All right, all right. Julian Summers, do you do any fishing? No, I wish I could. I never had time. I've been working all the time, so I don't never have time. I'd like to go do some fishing, but I haven't had time. So I don't know. One day maybe I'm just have to take a day off and just go fishing. I would love to do that because I haven't done it in years. Okay, let's see. 365. Okay, Curtis, come on up here to Virginia, and let's see, down some mineral and catch some fish. Okay, some minerals and fish, sure. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been up there to Virginia either. Going up to Virginia and to DC, oh man, that would be nice. Let's see, turn. Do you hurt at all? No, man, I'm not hurting at all. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with me. Like I say, I try to take care of myself, so I ain't hurting nothing. I feel good. I don't have no pain or nothing. No. I'd have to just really physically strain myself or something for me to really be hurt. But no, I don't hurt. I'm all good. Let's see. Me. Air track had a comparison fair recently. Might want to check into that for travel. Okay, Amtrak. Okay. Yeah. Andrew. Hello, Curtis. You are rocking those videos. Keep it up. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. I plan to try to keep that coming. All right, John. You could buy an RV and live wherever you want. Yep. I thought about that some years ago, buying an RV and doing that. Yeah, but I thought about it and I didn't even looked at one, but I said, nah. But I don't know. Later on, I'll decide what I want to do, where I want to go. Okay. Let's see. The Lawnmower Man and Company. Hey, Curtis. Hope all is well. Yeah, man. I'm still here, so I'm well, and I'm trying to stay safe. That's what I'm doing. They say King Reason. We need weed whacker lawn care on the stock market. I want stocks. I know that's right. Yeah, I want some of them stocks too. Something to grow that business, grow it, make some money. It's definitely something we could do. Definitely grow and make some money. Ways to make money. Big Smooth. How is your mother doing, Curtis? Man, she's hanging in there, man. That's another job. Seeing about my mom and all that gets me. I have my days and trying to just deal with her and all. That makes it hard. Yeah. Thanks. Let's see, Jessica. Do you have any lunch breaks? Yeah. Sometimes I have some. I'll take a little lunch there every now and then. Just depends on where I'm at in the day. So I'll have a little lunch. Let's see. Donald McDonald say people retire, then get bored, then get a part-time job that's paying less money. Yeah, they just looking for something to do. Let's see, Square One. Have you ever been to Florida? Yes, I've been to Florida. I've been to Daytona Beach, Florida, and where else did I go? Miami. Yeah, I've been there. Went to Daytona. That's when I first graduated from college. I got a job with General Electric, and they flew me down to Daytona Beach. It was beautiful down there. Then years later, I went on a cruise, and I was over in, Miami, Florida, where they had a big cruise line there. And I was I left out on a Carnival cruise there. So yeah, I've been to Florida. Really beautiful. A lot going on down there. A lot of fun. So Jason O'Brien Curtis, how is your mom doing? Yeah, my mom, man, like I say, she's not doing that well. You know, it's just hanging in there. I'm trying to see after and all. Try to keep her up and all. It's tough. It's called you. Oh, just 2 words. Love you. All right, Hanson Lewis. All right, thank you, Cole. Love you. Thank you, Cole. Thank you. Love all. I love all of y'all that check out my channel. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Let's see. Andrew Corn drop out of the race. Okay. Let's see. Cole. Oh, really? Oh, disappointing. Yes, Cole. Okay, square one. Weed whacker for president. Okay. Andrew, not sure if Karen was seriously to be in the race. Okay. Yeah, Kanye was right. Yeah, I don't know if they got serious or not about. I keep hearing a lot of stuff about Kanye, but I don't know. I hear that. I don't know. That might be like a publicity stunt or something. No, he's just saying that, keep his name out there. I don't know if he's really serious, Kanye. Nah, I don't think he's serious. I think it's just a publicity stunt to keep pumping his name out. See him for president? No. Well, we shall see if he tries it. Call, is he ever serious? I doubt it. King Ranch, we're praying for you and your mom, Curtis. Well, thanks. Hey, man, I don't need all the prayer I can get. This is a tough one here I'm going through. I appreciate it. I see Lawnmower Man coming. What happened to your crew? The Minuteman and the other guys who help you then seem to be good workers. Man, you know, they all go their way. You know, those are short timers. You know how they go. They come and they go. You know, you have them for a little while, and then, you know, people come and go. They don't. They're not gonna stick around long. They're just part of business. It's the way it is. You know, people will come and go at times. So, you know, they honest. That's just the way it is. I mean, in any lawn care business, there's a high turnover in that. Yeah, but I haven't, you know, I haven't seen them or hear from. Sometimes I'll get a text or something from. They'll say hi or something other. How am I doing and all? And speak to them that way. Oh man, somebody calling me. Who is this? Cleveland, Missouri. Right in the middle, y'all. Oh, that's Missouri. Oh, crew. Oh man, I can't get out to him. I have to talk back with him later on. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Who was that? Andrew, you been to Disney? No, I haven't been to Disney. I haven't been down there. Jordan, what do you think of Portland, Oregon? Portland, Oregon? Man, that's hard to say. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know. I can't really say. I can't even think of nothing about them. I'll just say that's just a tough one there, Portland, Oregon. Let's see, who else? Ernest. What do you usually pay your helpers? Do you pay them per yard or hourly? What I do is I have a number of yards I'm gonna do in a day, and I gotta meet my numbers. And what I do is I just tell them I have it already a budget, however it go that day or whatever. I budget each helper. I tell them I'll pay them $100, $100 a day. That's it. That's what I'm budgeting for when I go out that day. I'm gonna budget $100 for the helper. Take it or leave it. You gonna make $100. Don't matter. You know, we're gonna do all we can do in that day, and you're gonna earn $100. Now, sometimes, you know, I may I may come out and I may not come out. I'm like, I'll come out if I get 15 yards done. I'm doing all right. But I may come under and I may not get the full, 15, may end up getting 8 yards or whatever with a helper. But it just kind of like arrests me up or whatever, but I already have that established what I'm going to pay them. I tell them $100. They agree. They're happy to make the $100. And if you want to come again tomorrow, it's going to be $100. You just budget $100 because I don't want to have no thing. I don't know what it is. You paying it. I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay you by the hour because you got to look at, you got ride time. You ain't working then. I'm going to be paying you to sit up in the truck and ride. I'm stuck in traffic and I'm study paying you. I train, it stopped, and I'm study paying you. No, $100 budget. Hopefully I'll make out. If I don't, oh well. You're still going to get your $100 that day, and I'm through with it as budget. Can I afford some help tomorrow? No, I have to do it myself. So I don't have no more budget left for that. So that's kind of where I do it, and they're on their own. I bring them in as an independent helper. They're freelancers that work on themselves. So you're considered an independent helper. You're your own boss. You came to me as a freelancer and you signed in on a paper as an independent helper. You're responsible for your own benefits and all this other stuff. And it's forms you can find out on the internet about that. Okay. All right. Wish you the best. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lawnmower. Okay, Mr. Curtis, what's your favorite types of grass to cut? Well, the only grass I can cut here is the St. Augustine grass. So that's more. I mean, they have some of this Bermuda and Canadian grass and some other kind of grass, but basically the only thing I'm here is cutting is this St. Augustine. All right, Dave. Praise for your mom, Curtis. Thank you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Let's see, the Lawnman Company. Hello, Andrew. Hello. How y'all doing? All right? The Lawnman. Did you ever hear from Gary? No, I'll never hear from Gary. Gary went back to Mexico. Him and his cousin. Gary is, I think he was studying to be some architect, and his cousin was going to be a doctor and all. So, hey, I never heard any more from him. But I think they're doing all right. They were going to school and all over in Mexico. So I just gave him a chance when they were down. Okay, square one. Okay, square one. Fair pay. All right. Okay, that's a really good pay, Curtis. Okay, man. Well, that's like when I'm paying, I want them to be happy with the pay, because if they ain't what they want, hey, just move on. I'm giving, just giving them opportunity. I said, Curtis is trying to be fair. Yep, Jordan. I live in Portland and I have a lawn care business that the city is missing. I had protesters throwing glass bottles at my trailer. Worst place to live, but it provides a lot of lawn care work. Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. You get in these places, this really, you can't say, you don't know what's going on in the minds of these people and why they behaving the way they're behaving. And it's hard to say. You don't know what's going on. A lot of times, a pandemic, people get a lot of sickness, no work, they broke, they don't have no money, they're not eating right, and they're not thinking right. So they get mad and irrational and do all kinds of things. The mind tends to go in another phase of life, and you're like, man, what is wrong with these people? They're mad. They don't want mad because things are not going right in their life. They're not getting what they want. They're blaming other people for it. And that can be devastating, a mad person. It's like, hey, if you're hungry and I got some food, if you like to eat, I'll share it with you. I don't want to see a person hungry, because, they get mad, and that's just where it is. You just want to try to help them best way you can. Schema, you ever see that helper that had the horrible body odor and made you sick? No, man. That guy was scary. That was scary. Got me sick. Imagine being around somebody in that body odor. That's just like that virus. You could have that and could have caught something from that guy. And that was scary. No, I never seen, don't want to see him no more. I hope he goes somewhere and get well, because that was awful. You've seen that helper that had that horrible, no, I never want to see him again. The wacky grassway. Okay. Ernest Sanders, appreciate you being real and giving all the real amount of pay you helper. I just wanted to make sure I was being fair. Yeah, that's the only way you can be, man. You have a budget, you can only spend what you can afford. If you can't afford them, you just can't afford them. They have to understand that they are helping you. You're just helping you accomplish something in that day. You're paying for a helper. Hopefully you can, what it is, you're paying for speed. Hopefully you can finish up in a timely manner. But sometimes the help don't. It just depends on what the job is and what they're doing. Some help is good help, and sometimes the help is just not helping. It's just not working out. And you'll get that. All right, Sanders. Curtis, St. Augustine grass can actually stripe. Yeah, it gives you a shatter. If you let it get long and put one of those things on there, some of it will, but they don't last long. Not like that grass that I've seen up in other states that I don't know what they call it, Bermuda, not Bermuda. It's some I forget what they call that grass. But I know when I go up in Illinois, I've seen some scrap grass where that grass will lay over and they go this way and go that way. But it don't really. I mean, you can get a shadow stripe in some of the St. Augustine grass, but a lot of that stuff it don't hold up out here. Andrew, do you ever cut Bermuda grass, Curtis? And how short do you cut it? I don't know. Bermuda grass, I don't know. I guess what I'm cutting, I mean, I cut that stuff normally like probably about 2.5 inches or so. It doesn't grow that much here. I mean, I have some neighborhoods that have that Bermuda grass. I keep it at about 2 to 3. If it gets that high, just shave it off so you don't burn it. When you're mowing, where you get all these brown spots in it. So you just want to basically shave it off the top of it, level it off, and make it look real nice, clean, and neat. All right, do right on the service. Keep up the great work, Mr. Curtis. I'm out. All right, man. Take care. Have a good Sunday night here. All right. All righty. Take care. And have a good week, man. Also, take care and have a good week and a safe week. All right, come on. Ain't no scraping these lawns. You crack me up. Thanks for the video. Okay. Yeah, I had to put a video out. People kept talking about scrapes. I'm like, I can't scrape these youngs. I tried it. There ain't no scrapes for me. Ain't none of them scraped. I put you put that rollerboard, flap, all that on there. That stuff ain't gonna scrape. It'll lay down, pop back up, and look the same. And I'm like, ain't bothering with it. And then some of that stuff, here in Texas with the customers, you got to have permission. You go out there talking about scraping somebody's yard. They may not want no scrapes in their yard. They be like, what? Scrape what? I want my yard to look just like my neighbors. Like those guys come over there. You put scrapes in there. You know what? Don't even bother coming no more. We don't even want you coming no more. You don't seem like you're going to do what you want to do around here. You need to be doing what I asked you. I asked you to mow it. I ain't asked you to put nothing else in here. And people don't understand it. They doing stuff that people didn't ask for. You want the regular cut like the neighbors. You want them to be coordinates. It looks the same as the neighbors when they pull up. You pull up and you start putting scrapes and stuff in there and they didn't ask that and they don't like that. You got to ask. And if they say no, then no it is. And I ain't bothering with them. I'm just going to mow it and leave it as is. I can't listen to what other people say because they ain't the one facing with the customer. You ain't got to deal with it. I'm going to lose a lawn care account because I'm listening to somebody out here on YouTube talking about a scrape. Man, please. You got to ask some people for that kind of stuff. You got to get permission. You don't go there talking about scrapes and stuff. That stuff may work in other states, where customers, oh, yeah, we laying out some good scrapes and all this and that. But some of these customers in Texas, man, please. That stuff don't look like them other people. You're going to be in some trouble. Sure. They're gonna be ready to run. This is Texas, man. They're allowed to come out of the house with a gun or a club and whoop me and tell them to run me off. You're gonna be messing with them. Sure. I ain't doing it. I'm just gonna give them the regular cut and get out of there. mow, edge blow, and trim, and they happy with that and get on. I ain't gonna be listening to nobody else out here talking that stuff about, can you put, no, I ain't doing that. I'm in Texas. I know how these people are down here. They don't play. They get mean. It's hot down here too. Shoot, I don't want no extra heat on me. Boy, they come out, woo. Listen, I'm the one that had to listen to them. Y'all somewhere else. Curtis getting beat up. Shoot, Let's see. I think the crabgrass is the best grass. Oh, come on now. You know better than that. Crabgrass. Ain't nobody gonna be putting no crabgrass cutting that stuff. Yeah, crabgrass. Okay. All right. Let's see, Joy Price. Tall few skew stripes real nice. Okay. Okay, that's great. Some good grass. All right, John Price. That's what they got up north. Okay. Will you ever get back into IT? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Doing an IT again. I've been out of it for some time. Well, I still touch bases with it. I still get people asking me about computer service and all, but I don't go out there and mess with because of the lawn care business. All right, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. Here. Thank you for keeping it real, honest, and for your great sense of humor and attitude. Love your videos. All right, Jeff. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. All righty. Best thing to buy when you're starting out. Oh, let's see. The best thing to buy when you're starting out. Just the best thing is to buy you a rake. Get you one of those a good rake and get you some trash bags and get you just some lawn care accessories because you're gonna need that rake for raking up stuff, debris and leaves and all. And then I guess get a little hoe and get some other little utilities that you can use, and some trash cans and all. And then just then pick out you a good little more to help with some of the jobs that you're going to start out with, and just go from there. And then as your business grow, then you can add more equipment in there that you need. And what it is, you'll figure out what type of more you need to complete your lawns in a timely manner for once it starts growing. And you never know, you may get in a situation where you're just in a hot spot where everybody is looking for lawn service. And it's like in some neighborhoods, some guys won't go in there, because it's a bad neighborhood. And a bad neighborhood is where high crime rate, your stuff may get stolen. And you always, another thing, buy you a chain and always keep it locked up, because this ain't no just mow and then lay it down. You mow and lay it down and you come back, it's gone. It's somehow the equipment will disappear quick because it's people watching you. Every time you pull up, they may run out of the house and run back in the house, run and grab your stuff and run in the house. And you look around, you're going to see nobody nowhere. And it done got you. So that's one thing you have to know. When you pull up in a neighborhood, and sometimes it can be the best of neighborhoods, you never know. Somebody's creeping and riding in them homes or whatever. You never know. They run out and get you. So you got to be aware of that at all times. Those are things. Yeah, buy your locks and chains and stay safe. Always watch your surroundings no matter where you go. You watch your surroundings at all times when you're doing lawn care. Don't take nothing for granted that, it seems safe, it's easy, but that ain't so. I done went to some places and I've actually told the people, I said, the only way I'm going to mow this yard, you got to sit out here and watch my stuff while I mow your yard. When I go in that backyard, I want you here in the front watching, because if you're not watching it, I'm leaving. I can't afford to come over here to mow your yard and all my stuff gets stolen. It's not worth it. So that's the kind of stuff, to be aware of. Okay, Tanny Marison. Like it. Okay, like it when it hits 100 likes. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it when it always hit 100 likes. I like that. I love it. I love all the likes. Like I said, every little bit helps. I like the likes, love them. And we're always gonna get some of them thumbs down. Somebody is gonna, I don't know, they're gonna dislike it anyway. But hey, that's all right. That as I seen, they have to work out their own soul salvation. What is it that they don't like? If it's something that they don't like, speak up. Tell me what it is that you don't like, and maybe we can get it fixed. And I'll put a video out and ask that, but they never will speak up. Some people will tell you, "Hey, I didn't like the music." I'm like, okay, well, I won't use it anymore. But I'm like, man, I don't know. No matter what video you put out, they're gonna dislike it anyway. They just want to. I guess they think it bothers you. It don't bother me. I don't care, because I know that's just people. They got a problem, and they have to work it out amongst themselves. Because I say, if it was something that bothered me, I would speak up and say, "Hey, I don't like this. I didn't like that." But they don't never say nothing. That's a problem. Let's see. Hey, Curtis. Not sure if this was asked yet, but I was wondering, in your opinion, for a landscaping, how many yards you should attempt to cut per day? Okay, per day, depending on you, depending on how you feel. I mean, in a per day, what you feel, your health wise. I mean, if you feel good and you think you could take them on in a per day, and it won't tire you out, and you're not going to be, just overworked per day. I mean, that's going full time, per day, if you can do it. But if not, keep it down to a minimum of 5 yards per day, But if you take on more accounts, then you're going to have to be more faster and get up to 10 to handle more business. So just work it within a range that you feel comfortable with, not to overwork yourself and hurt yourself in any kind of way, get exhausted and all. No, but that's what I would say in a day. Let's see, Charles on. I would help you if I could. That's good money. Just have to tough it out. Them super hot days. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it gets tough, man. But no, like I say, right now it's too hot. And with all this going on, I wouldn't, like I said, I don't want nobody I know hot heat or get sicker, because I know it's rough. For me, I'm used to it. I've been doing it a long time, and I know how to handle it. And if it gets too hot for me, I might would just say, you know what, I'm calling it today. And just let the customer know, hey, I couldn't mow it. I say it was just too hot, man. It got up to 105 degrees, and I say I wasn't mowing. I said, I'm sorry, I took some time off. I say, I can mow. If you like me to still come, I'll come. But if not, oh well, I'll let it go. I'm not going to get sick behind the yard because it's too hot. And that's the thing. You have to be aware of your health. You get too hot, take off. Just take some time off. And when it gets cooler, then you go and do it. Okay, Lanya, sorry we're late catching you, Mr. Curtis. Oh, it's all right, man. It's all right. I've been out here. Been on here a long time. It's just a Sunday night. I'm just taking it easy here. Love your videos and the information you give. Oh, thank you. Like I said, I'm gonna try to come on, do live streams more often as I have time as I go along. I'm gonna try to come on more often here as the time go on. It's just I've been so busy, and I'm just working, and going here and doing this, doing that, and I never have time to really get out here and actually chat with anyone, because I'm so busy working all the time, running here and there, doing these lawns. All right. Do you ever to attempt to mow foreclose from a bank? No, never do anything like that from foreclosers. No. Not any of those. I mean, what happened is I may come into where somebody has purchased a foreclosed property, the new owner, and they have me to come out and mow. And I will take care of it that way. Okay, square one, troll, square two, exactly. One, it's all good. Okay, sorry. Also, what's a good price to charge a customer when you start out? It depends on what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a going price and what area you're in. And what it is, you need to make a price list, know what the prices are, and have a minimum price for your lawn care service. I mean, if your minimum, well, I don't mind telling. My minimum is really 40. I'll start it out at 40. And depending on how far I have to drive and where it's at, you have a minimum price at $40. And they may not want to pay the 40. And I'm like, hey, I completely understand, but I'm not going to waste my time driving over here burning up more than I'm going to make. I got to make something for coming over here. You already in the hole. When you pull up in that truck and trailer and gas and more, you in the hole already. You ain't made $9. It costs you money to get there. It costs you money to live there, to leave from that place. I mean, and what that is, your cost expectation. You got to make something out of this. A lot of times these people going up here pulling up for $20, $30. I'm like, you ain't making no money. That ain't no money. That's not even worth bothering. I mean, you might as well stay at home because you ain't making no money. You got to make enough to make something out of that, because you got replacement costs of your equipment. When it breaks down, service, you got to buy something new. So you got to make a lot of overhead costs. Your overhead can exceed what your income is. And a lot of people don't understand that, nor do they care. All they care about is, I want what I want and I want to pay it at this price. I'm like, no. I say, if you was doing this, what would you charge? You think that's a fair price? That's not a fair price. There's no money in that. I'll be honest with you, it'll get you by, but it's not, no. And a lot of people don't understand business, and they're getting taken advantage of because they're actually wearing out all the equipment, wearing out their vehicles, and then they don't have no money because you done priced the lawn so low that the customer thinks that that's the going price, and they laughing at you. The customer, no, they ain't gonna get out there and do it for that. I've even had customers tell me, say, man, I wouldn't even do it for that. They say, even what you charging, I wouldn't do it for that. I'd be asking for more. And I said, well, why ain't you paying me some more? And they start laughing, because they're like, hey, I understand. I mean, I got some yards where a customer calls me up, and it's a small property, and I charge him $80 to come over there and mow it. And I said, look, if you got a problem with that, then you need. He said, well, I can't find nobody. It's inconvenience. I know you, and I want you. I said, okay, it's $80, man. I said, you paying for my convenience for me to come over there. I say, I got to put gas in this equipment and bring it over here. And I say, this is very inconvenient. Do you know how many yards I can mow to this 1 yard for you? To you? I said, man, I could have mowed 5 yards to this 1 yard. I said, you're out of the way. We got to make an appointment. I got to come over early in the morning, try to finish your yard up, and then get back on my regular schedule. Because I said, this just ain't no money. I'm losing money and I'm fooling with you. I can make way more money than not touch you. He said, you're right, Chris. I appreciate you coming. And he's happy to pay that money. It's a small yard. And I'm like, hey, it's $80, man. I'm just sorry. And he'd be glad to pay it and have paid it up over and over and over again. And that's where you got to set your minimum. Minimum can be 40. That's right. If they're not willing to pay 40, no. And you got to look at it. You got this pandemic, your health is at risk, sickness, all this. You drop dead, they're going to get somebody else. You might as well get paid for mowing. You got to get paid for your service and your time. Because if you don't get paid, oh, well, they don't care. He should have asked for more. I had a customer once, had a guy had been mowing the yard for 10 years, and she'd been paying him $20 for 10 years for coming in mowing the yard. And I said, did you ever think to give him a raise? Well, he never asked for one. Oh, well. So I told her, hey, I ain't coming to this. And she paid the price that I asked. All right. Let's see, who else? Am I missing anybody? Hey, Curtis, what's going on? You been next cook meal for the New Year's is coming up. Okay, the cook meal, yeah. I'm gonna do some more cooking videos. Actually, I ain't gonna do a cooking channel for where I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna start a cooking channel. I'm working on that. Enroll. Thank you for answering my question. Okay, RAS. Also, what's a good price to charge the customer when you start out? Okay. Hope I got him. All right. All right. Do you still have the PT 770? Yeah, I still have that old blower. It's messed up. You know, I had a helper and he put some straight gas through it, and it's knocking bad. He messed my blower up. And I mean, I still have it out there. It'll crank, but it never ran right when he put that straight gas through it. And I kept telling that guy. Matter of fact, I caught him a couple of times putting the wrong gas in and poured it out, and he still put the wrong gas in it again. So I was like, oh well, get it. So that one's down. I might still look into it. It'll crank up, but it's just knocking. I feel like it's just gone. Okay, John. Hey, Mr. Curtis, really enjoyed your videos and all the way from Illinois. All right, thank you. Thank you. Jose, yeah, thank you. Thank you, man. Okay. Executive, the personal question. Don't answer if you don't want to. My question is, how old are you, sir? Oh, okay. I answered that yesterday. I'm 56. I'm 56 years old. Yeah. 56. Still kicking for 56 though. Here's 56. Awesome. He's hard worker. Yeah, I'm still, and I'm thankful. You know, I'm thankful for my making this 56. Hopefully, I'll make this 57. So I'm thankful for my age. I'm thankful for my, good health. Just thankful and thankful. I ain't on no medication. I'm not sick or nothing like that. So far, so good. Yeah. So yes, I had a hard time with my equipment this season. Finally making some money. All right. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good to hear, man. Finally making some money. That's good. That's what it's about, making some money. And like I say, keep it real, keep it scared. Don't fall for the customers. Just stick to your prices and keep making that money. Cause it's tough out here. It is tough. And so you just got to stick to your gun and hang tough with it and keep moving. Thank you for your answering those questions. Okay, RNS. All right, Brian. Have any of your customers ever complained about your filming? I've had, let me see. I might have had one or two that complained about something. And I don't know what it was. I forgot exactly what they was complaining about. Something. It was something other. But yeah. What it was. I guess it was like, in a way, I was helping them. I conditioned the property, got it up, and getting it ready for them so that they could possibly even sell the property, but they didn't understand. Actually, I used to do. I've sold some. Well, by even doing the videos, I've even got property sold. I've done some cleanup, landscaping, flowers, mulch, and everything, and have filmed it. And the property sold in 3 days. Before, they had the property up for a year. And a lot of customers don't understand the power of social media. I mean, you can put a sign up and it passed, but you got people all across the world that's traveling here and there, and they see some property on social media, and they're like, well, I need to look into it. And he's showing a number. I'm going to call and contact these people about this. But some people, when they slow-minded and they don't understand what's going on, then, hey, you can't move nothing. Your property is going to be sitting there for years. I can get it up. I can get it clean. I can tell about it. And people, I have had customers have purchased properties because I've done the maintenance on the property. And they watch the videos and see me take care of this lawn over and over and over and over again. And they look it up and they go and buy the property because they know they're familiar with the property and they never even seen the property. The only property they ever seen was the one that was on that video. And they noticed that I had been taken care of, and they looked at it all the time, and it was always taken care of and it's sold. But some people, they don't. I don't try to sell that service. I don't even push that service for them. But I've had a number of them. I've had like some real estate companies call me and had me to go and clean it up, and I cleaned it up for them, and they matter of fact, once I cleaned it up and trimmed up everything and hedges everything, the property sold right away. Before, the property wasn't even selling. I've even had where I've done some cleanups, and they was trying to get this property leased out, and I shared it out there on social media, and the property leased right away because somebody had been watching. And when the property came available, they jumped right in on it. No, and I mean, it's powerful with social media. It's presenting and doing what you're doing. I mean, I get a lot of calls. I mean, foreign real estate companies will call me up sometimes to call me, look at a property and clean up a property, you know. Yeah. But for that complaint, nah, they really didn't, it wasn't much. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what it was. I remember one was I done a property, and some guy was on social media looking and saw this property, and he used to mow this property. So he called up the owner and told the owner that I had filmed the property. And he told the owner that I said this, and I told him, I said, well, that's not what I said. I said, matter of fact, I said that you was a picky customer and that you like the things done a certain way, and you're spending your money, so you should be able to be picky. And that's what I said. And I said, what was wrong with that? And he was like, well, Chris, I just didn't want no problems and all this. And I said, well, I said, what it is the guy was jealous, and that's why he said what he said. And I said, he can have the property back. I said, you called me. I didn't call you. You was looking for somebody to mow. If he wants this property, he can come get it. He said, no, I didn't want him. I want you. I said, well, listen, I ain't looking for no properties. You called me up with some mess about what somebody done said. He called you up. I said, that guy is stupid for calling you up and saying something like that. I said, what is it to you? That's a mess. I said, you know, cause I say, I ain't dealing with no mess. I say, he's not intelligent enough to know anything. I say, why did you get rid of him anyway? I said, apparently you wasn't happy with him, whatever. I said, you see how messy he is? He said, yeah, I didn't like him. He did seem messy. He shouldn't have been calling me anyway, trying to stir me up, around me up over some mess. I said, that's what happens when you got messy-minded people. I say, he's looking for you. I ain't looking. My phone's slowly ringing. I say, if you want to end your service right now, my phone gonna ring tomorrow. So you're gonna be replaced tomorrow already. I already got a waiting list. You know, and that was just that one complaint with that, and that's what that came about. All right, okay. Have any of you customer? Okay, gotcha. Good night, Curtis. Stay safe out there, London. All right, good night, man. Take care. All right. Same here. Have you? And okay, I have my nephew mowing my lawn right now. All right, that's great. It's great. I work from an ice company, and I am my 22 birthday working straight. Tomorrow with 23 straight days. Oh man, that's a long time, but hang in there, buddy. It's good to have some work right now. It's tough times, but that's great, man. That's great. 22nd day of working straight. But hang in there, man. If you hang in there, I know how that is. I've worked continuously, 30 days straight on something in a month, never taking a day off. In some jobs when I used to work. But hang in there, man. That's good. More power to you. Stick with it. Okay, the one where the people ever caught that stole your equipment from your home. No, never caught that. Oh, square one. Okay, go. 1999, square one. Thank you, square one. Appreciate it. Okay, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, they never caught them. Never, none of them never get caught. Okay, turn on grandma. Do you mostly have bi-weekly or weekly? I have more of the bi-weekly. I mean, I have some weeklies, but I have more bi-weeklies than anything. People like the bi-weeklies, I don't know why. I like the weekly, but they like those. They like them bi-weeklies. Again, it would cost more, but they're willing to spend the money because it takes longer to clean them up and all. Let's see, the one. What payment options do you offer your customers? Okay, the payment. What I offer my customers for payment, I offer. Well, you got PayPal, you have you got Google Pay, you got Cash App, and you got Cash, and checks, good check. All of those payment methods. My thing is just get me paid. I prefer you to have me some good cash at hand, but get me paid. That's the thing. That's what I offer. Those are payment methods. But if they do Cash App, hey, Cash App is good. Just get me paid. Let's see, Hector. People usually get paid every 15 days. Yep. When they get paid, they have me on that list. Pay me. I need my money. That's right. And because it's hot out there, you need to get paid for the service that you're providing for them. And that's very important now. Okay. All right, y'all. I think let's see. Oh, it's 9:57. All right. I think everything is kind of winding down, y'all. I think everybody's getting ready for tomorrow there. I guess I'm gonna have to get off here and get ready for tomorrow. And because I got a big day there tomorrow. Let's see, the one only. I'm working in a pharmaceutical, and I've worked so much these past months, long hours. Oh man, hey, my prayers go with you, man. I know that's tough working all them hours, but just but stay safe and be thankful. You have a job, and hey, you can save a lot of money up. Just save that money and just stay healthy. But that's a good thing though. Just stay healthy though, and be thankful for it. But save that money though while you're working, because you never know. You never know how things are going to turn out. But that's good that you're working though. I know it's hard. Sometimes we want to take some days off, because I've been there. I used to work a lot of hours. Okay, let's see. One and all. Okay, let's see. Frank, that's another reason I got out. Okay. All right. Tell us about the best and worst helper you ever had. Man, y'all too much there. The worst and the best helper I ever had. I ain't gonna even go there. They might be looking at they may be out of here. They may be on the screen. I can't say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. They may be out here somewhere looking and listening. I can't say what the best one is. Oh boy, I can't say. They may be looking at the video. You just have to you can iron it out. Look at some of the videos. You'll see. That's all I can say. You'll see. But I've had some doozies though over the years. Let's see. That's simple. What do you do for your lunch break? Head home to eat or pick up pack with you? Normally, if I'm out, I will. I'll stop off and have something, or if I'm nearby my house, I'll stop at home and get something. Yeah. But mostly, I don't carry a lunch or anything. I might stop off at a Subway and get something, or like a Burger King or a Taco Bell or something like that. But I don't normally pack no lunch or nothing. Okay, Ruben. All right. Good night, Curtis. And okay, everyone else. God bless all. All right. Thanks, Ruben. Thank you. Have a good night, man. Appreciate it. All right, Chris. Did you ever get rid of that other trailer? No, I still have that other trailer. I got it up in the country there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to make a run up there and check on my stuff and see. I know it's just sitting up there. But no, I never did get rid of it. I still have it. Silver. Good night, boss, from the Silver Lawn Care Corpus Christi, Texas. Tomorrow, back to the money. All right, Silver. All right, take care. Good night. Appreciate it. Enjoyed it. All right, appreciate it. K-Lane Repair and more. Good to see you, Mr. Curtis. Stay safe and good night. Love the videos. All right. Thank y'all all. Thank y'all all. Hey, y'all all have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here and get ready for my tomorrow. Hopefully have a good day there tomorrow. I know it's going to be hot, so I'm going to try to do what I can to have a good day. So what I want to do is say, everybody have a good night, y'all. I'm going to end this screen here, and I'll be back soon again on another screen here. So, yeah, everyone have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all take care. Okay, let's see who else. Good to see you, Curtis. Stay safe and good night. All right. All right. And let's see who else. The one. Can you please do a live tomorrow? Okay, do one. All right. I'll try to do one tomorrow. If I get in time, I'll try to do one. It just depends on where I'm working. If I get in earlier, I'll try to come online tomorrow night there and do one. Yeah, if I get in early. You know, I'm going to try, because I'm going to leave out in the morning. And if I get in early, I'll try to do one. So, yeah, I'll definitely try if I get in earlier. So, but stay safe out there, man, and have a good one. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go ahead and end the screen for now. So I'm going to see if I can get rested up for tomorrow. Okay, good night. Good night, Gary. All right, good night. All right, y'all all take care. Everybody have a happy and safe week this week. I'm going to try to be praying for everybody to have a good, safe week. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. So y'all have a good night there. Take care. Have a safe week, Curtis. All right. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot. You too. Y'all have a safe week. A safe and a blessed week. Y'all take care. God bless. Chris Miller. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you. God bless you too. Y'all take care now. Have a good one. I'm on, like I say, I'm going to try to do a screen tomorrow if I can, if I get in early. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Good night.